Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Lawsplaining the Interwebs. I'm your host, Nick Rekieta of Rekieta Law, and with me today is the lovely, cooperative, and wonderful Lady Rackets, who is definitely not the reason the show is late. It was entirely my fault.
Child.
Yes, what are you doing? And she's gone. There you go. I hope you enjoyed the interview. It was great. Oh my goodness. So I am your host, Nick Rekieta of Rekieta Law, a small law firm in central Minnesota. With me today will be in just a moment Lady Rackets, as we are wrangling children literally constantly. So that's how this goes, right? That's how it goes, and that's what this is all about. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome back.
So ask me again about if we should get a babysitter for when we're both on.
You know, normally they go to bed. They go to sleep. Or they come bother me.
Which they're doing.
No, they're fine.
No, they come up to me for probably half your show.
Sure they do.
They do.
You've got to talk a little bit louder. Because you're like at 11 p.m. talk.
It is 11 p.m. talk. I can't do a good Matthew McConaughey, otherwise I'd get into there.
It is 11 p.m. talk, you know. We can go ahead and talk a little bit about life.
Hey, you need
things.
to fix my...
Fix your what?
thing, my chat.
What's wrong with your chat?
It's not moving.
Your chat isn't moving?
No, it's like stuck way back. Like 5 minutes before you were late.
You realize how...
Well, get better.
Okay, so this is entirely a stream full of technical difficulties for various reasons, but I think we're ready to go.
I think so.
Okay, so thank you. I have to thank you for coming on the show, because this is a special show.
This is so weird.
Why is it weird? We're looking right at each other.
I know.
We have a hallway between
see,
monitors.
We're looking at each other, but I know that the camera's over there, so I'm like looking off into space.
Don't pay attention to the camera. It's not even on. It's not even recording. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So, yeah, this is the interview of you.
Okay.
And there's already a ton of questions. So I may not have to ask you any questions for the entire night.
Did you have some planned out?
I have a few.
Oh.
I do.
Okay.
I have some.
Like secret things that I've never told you, and so if you put me on the spot, I'll have to tell you.
Oh no, I was going to ask you about things that you probably have no idea about. I was going to ask you for your opinion on stuff.
Pacific.
Okay. I don't know.
It seemed right at the time.
Sure. Well, I guess let's get some basic questions out of the way. Your name is Lady Rackets.
Legally, yes.
You were born sometime in the 80s.
I was.
And how many, I guess, tell me about yourself.
Are you kidding me?
No. This is an interview. I got to get to know you. Like, hey girl, what's your ring size?
Is this how you do it these days?
That's what I ask all of my guests. I start with what's your ring size, and then I ask what their shoes are like, and then I ask them about their relationship with their dad.
Yeah, me too.
It's not true. I don't do that.
I do.
No, but I do try and get to know my guests.
Okay.
So, tell me about yourself. What, do you run a YouTube channel?
I do.
You do?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I run a zoo.
You run a zoo.
Pretty close to it.
What-
Circus?
What kind of animals do you keep at the zoo? They like small primates?
Definitely. Most definitely primates. Mm-hmm.
So, what? I don't know. What do you want to talk? Should I just start asking the questions? I'll just
Sure.
start asking the questions. Because you're going to antagonize me through this whole thing.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
I'm
As
in
long
a
as
good mood. So
I'm glad.
It happens.
We'll see if it stays that way. Now, if there are any questions that you're uncomfortable answering, just give me a signal and I will field those questions. Acceptable symbols are this.
I was gonna say, so
You do this one. That'd be great. You don't have to. No, but you don't have to answer any questions if you don't want to.
Really?
No, I mean,
Man, I thought this was like
No, this is
oath on the Bible, like truth or dare type situation here. By the way, we got to watch our kids with that. They're getting a little crazy.
Yeah, who taught our children to play truth or dare?
I'd guess YouTube. Unfortunately.
Blame YouTube. She's in the room with us.
She's in the room.
Stop talking about her like she's in here. Okay, so I'm gonna just jump. There are a bunch of my policy. You haven't watched the show in a long time.
I really haven't. No.
That's okay.
I've been trying to sleep. Nick! We haven't told them our announcement.
What's our announcement?
We're officially like, I'm not sure if it's like a superhero team.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, it must be a team. So we just found out. So we all know that Nick has narcolepsy, right? So he just falls asleep anywhere, everywhere, can't help it. Just found out, seriously, I have sleep apnea. So I freaking stop breathing and wake up all night long. I can't sleep. He can't be awake. It's official. It's official. What were you just doing?
Did you not see the hot dogs?
Are you kidding me right
Did you
now?
not see the hot dogs? I don't know if it displays on your thing. No, okay, so it didn't hit you.
Nick?
Stop
Did
it.
anyone stop you on your way to the store and give you some mushrooms?
Yes. No. Okay, so there's a feature. I'm trying to tell you all the stuff about the show that you've missed.
Okay, tell me.
Look at the chat. The chat saw the hot dogs. Okay, so it's not just me.
It's okay, honey. Just
So there's a couple
needs
things.
to know they weren't there.
I have implemented a policy because of all of the new guests and all of the new
Wait, what?
questions. All of the new guests.
Oh, new.
Not nude guests.
I heard nude, and I'm
No,
like,
I still have a channel, and this isn't Twitch. You could have worn a lower cut top, and we could have really increased the views here. I mean, come on.
I'm sorry.
Think of the show.
I didn't even think about what I was wearing. This is just what I was wearing
You
today.
look lovely.
Your face looks lovely.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so one of the features, because so many questions started coming in, I implemented a policy where I answer $20 questions and higher right away.
Okay.
Or I try to.
Sure.
Oh my goodness. But before the show started, there were already a whole bunch of those. So we're going to jump to those in just a second. But another thing, Streamlabs added this feature where you can mask someone, and they can't do it to you, so don't worry, because it's only set up on my camera.
I was so horribly worried. I mean,
Well, they put...
someone was going to put a mask on me. I know what a mask is. That was on there before.
Yeah, so that one was a shower of hot dogs.
Oh.
Yeah. There's like 15 hot dogs
That
come
I
at
have
you.
not seen.
And then one hot dog lands on your head, and then another shower of hot dogs comes.
I like it.
So there you go.
I like it.
There you go. All right, let's start with these chats. And did you have you had a pedicure lately?
Yeah, not too long.
Okay, no reason. I was just asking. Morty J says, "Hey there, Nick and Mrs. Last day as a night worker and can't wait to join you guys from my home computer. Miss Rekieta, you married a good, honest man. I paid them. I just hope he wasn't late and gay on your wedding day." I don't think so.
I don't think
you were
so.
late.
No.
Yeah.
I was on time.
I stood on that altar looking like an idiot for like 20 minutes.
It is true. It's very true. But it wasn't because of me. Our photographer's camera broke right before I was supposed to come down. So, yeah.
Yeah, my uncle picked her up
like
at
3
the
hours.
airport and no, I'm just kidding.
It's in my hometown.
The airport's very small. Let's be real. Yeah, so no, our wedding we were on time and under budget, I think.
Oh. Okay.
Demon, what? It skipped a whole bunch of these. Hold on. I gotta go to the other list. Blaine20 says, "Oh look, we've finally gotten the long-awaited roast of Nick. So you are not allowed to embarrass me on this channel in front of my friends."
I'm pretty sure that was all of them.
Yeah, that's all of the children. You are correct about that.
Should I go fix that?
In a minute, we'll see if it dies down on its own. Ink Penification says, Nick is such a boomer that he runs his computer on whale oil and has to connect a million wires. Nick is so late that a coal-powered train can get to from New York to LA faster than Nick can start a stream. Love you, Nick. Fake homo.
Yeah.
So, why am I getting made fun of?
I don't know.
Blaine20 says, I love watching gay porn. Oh, hi, honey. Blaine20 says, Racketeers, start your engines. Let's get ready to rumble. You want to try that?
No, I do not.
You don't want to do that?
No.
Why?
Because I don't.
Blaine20 says, hi, Nick. I just wanted to say that last night was really special. I had such a wonderful time. That last kiss when you walked me to my front door was magical. Winky, wink, wink faces.
Winky, wink, wink faces?
Well, there were 3 wink faces, so I had to do something. Ink Penification says, Amazon Racketress, how does it feel that your husband started his career as a voice actor and destroyer of chairs, shoe, and soy connoisseur, and plus the man responsible for throwing off a chief of the dead air tribe?
Was there a question in there?
Yeah, it says, how does it feel?
How does it feel? Oh, wonderful. I'm sorry, I got really lost in that question.
You didn't follow all that?
No, some.
Well, there was, I started my career as a voice actor.
Yeah, okay.
And also a destroyer of, that's because I play Ace Attorney.
See, I haven't seen any of that.
I know. I play a Japanese lawyer video game. And I do voices for all of the characters.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Yeah, so that's why I'm a voice actor.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Thank you for telling me that I'm cool. And destroyer of chairs, shoe, and soy connoisseurs.
Yes, those I get.
Yeah, that's the guy. And plus, the man responsible for throwing off a chief of the dead air tribe. You got that one? We just had to break it down.
No. It was just...
I thought you got lost in that sentence.
It was a very
like
long
you get
sentence.
lost in my eyes. There are children wailing and moaning in the background. Why they're not
I just wish it would have come through.
It might.
That was so funny.
It might. Let's see. Blaine20 says, I bought my plane ticket to Houston and my 4-day pass to Anime Matsuri. All I'm missing now is a hotel room. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. No. I don't even know what hotel I'm staying in yet, so sorry. Mythos Irving says, question for Lady Rackets. What are your views on soy boy cuckolds? Soy boy cuckolds like Ron Soye, who's in a cage when his not-wife Monica Rial gets her fart box tongue punched by Jamie Markey.
This is all very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Which one of those 3 is the least comfortable?
I don't want to think about any more of them. Any of them.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, thanks, Mythos. That was awkward. Morty J says, hey there, Nick and Mrs. Oh, wait, I read that one. Okay, we've caught up. The YouTube is caught up to the Streamlabs thing. Demon Overlord says, late and gayer than Rainbow Sprinkles. Take my super chat, Cherry, you
Rainbow
boomer.
Sprinkle?
Rainbow Sprinkles are delicious.
Delish.
I had a donut with rainbow sprinkles today.
Okay.
And a glazed donut. They were delicious. I thought about coming home and telling you I hadn't eaten anything. I threw the bag from the donuts.
I don't know how I'm gaining weight.
I'm not gaining weight.
Pasta and beer.
Oh. Come on. That was a friend of ours in college who did not know why she was gaining weight because she was healthy. All she had to eat for dinner was pasta and all she drank was beer. So
she had to have been joking.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
She didn't sound like, if she did do that joke, it was perfectly executed because it sounded 100% sincere.
It did. I remember.
Also use this money to take Lady Rackets out somewhere nice. I will.
Where are you taking me?
On Wednesday. I'm taking you to Butcher and the Boar.
Oh, yeah.
And then to Ike's.
Yeah, I saw that. Why are you telling people where we're going to be?
In case they want to come join us. Yes. That's how the internet actually works. You're right.
What if one of your enemies is watching?
They are.
I know.
That's the best part. Because they watch all of the shows. They wait for me to make fun of Mars Girl.
Okay.
Mars Girl's a woman whose arms reach the moon. And beyond. Like, what's that Buzz Lightyear? To infinity and beyond? That's how long her arms are. Okay. Amenthi says, Nick, is this the latest and therefore gayest you've ever been? It was close. And it's the stream with your wife? This is how she finds out? How embarrassing. Also, hi, Lady Rackets. Thank you.
How embarrassing.
Donald Gill says, Lady Rackets makes this worth the time. Boss, you are awesome, but this is amazing. You're very popular.
I don't know why.
I do. I've known for a long time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
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 You're not giving me anything to work with here.
I don't know what you want me to do.
You're like the worst guest.
I know. That's why when you keep talking about having me on, I'm like, are you kidding me?
I should have just brought you a bowl of jelly beans. You could just throw jelly beans into your mouth from over here.
We could go get the little mini marshmallows. That would be fun. We do have pistachios. Pistachios, I've just discovered, are amazing.
Yeah, they're good.
Who eats pistachios?
How are you in your 30s and did not know?
Young man.
How are you 29 and did not know that pistachios were delicious?
Because who actually eats a green nut? That's weird.
There's a joke in there. There is.
I'm sure there. Yeah. As I was saying it, I was.
What
like,
was it? Shrek's
like
wife
a
or whatever?
leprechaun. Oh no! Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are leprechauns' skin aren't green?
No, leprechaun skin aren't greens, but Shrek is. Shrek's skin is green. What was her name? Princess
Fiona.
Fiona. That's what it was.
Jeez Louise.
Also, Lord Farquaad. I'm pretty sure.
Was green?
No, eats a green nut. Let's see.
Knock it off. You're so dumb.
Don't tell them. Sakaki Onsai says, Lady Rackets, when your husband is being the barbecue patriarch, what cut of meat do you prefer? I'm going to ask this question in parts.
I'm sorry. Wait, do that again. I was watching the chat. I'm getting distracted.
Guests should not see the chat.
It's just fun to watch.
I'm gonna implement a new policy where I'm gonna take the chat away if you don't answer a question within 5 seconds.
I just have divided attention here. I'm like,
it says, when your husband is being the barbecue patriarch, what cut of meat do you prefer? What cut of barbecue meat do you like?
yes.
What's your favorite?
I mean, how can you choose?
Because you can choose brisket.
I love brisket, but I also love pulled pork. And sausage. And everything. Catfish.
Are you a sauce woman?
No.
Good answer.
I can't
Good
do that one.
answer.
Yay.
Good answer. What type of barbecue in the world is the best? No, what, like, regional barbecue?
Oh.
Like, there's Korean barbecue, which is pretend. There's Mongolian barbecue, which is a bowl of noodles, so that's weird. But then you've got, like, Texas barbecue. You've got the Carolina barbecue.
I was
got
going to say,
Kansas-
because there's, yeah, like Kansas barbecue and... I don't know, I really...
Vegan barbecue.
What? That's not a thing.
Oh, it is, but it shouldn't be.
Shh.
Shh.
It's
If
not
I
a
bought
thing.
you a flamethrower, would you fix the vegan barbecue problem?
By burning up the vegans?
Yes.
No, that's mean. And,
Oh, okay. Well,
but maybe their food. Oh, man.
what do you want?
Yesterday, Audrey got
Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing technical difficulties. You might have to go. You could go for a minute. It's fine. I can fill time.
My love, I don't think it'll help if I go.
You want me to go?
I don't want you to go, but, I mean...
If I go, you realize the responsibility that falls on your shoulder.
Oh, no. I don't want to I don't know.
You'll be alone.
I don't want to.
You'd have to bear the burden of carrying the show.
I can't carry the show. I can't even keep up with this.
Yeah,
It's
you don't-
craziness.
I'm telling you, you can't really look at the chat.
So what do you look at then?
I look at the chat. I'm a professional.
I'm a professional.
Look. I've been doing this a long time. And I've got a lot of practice. Someday, kid, you'll get your start. I'm just kidding.
This is
Okay, so what type of
exhausting.
what type of barbecue is the best?
I don't know. It's
Yes, you
all
do.
good. I mean, Texas, is like the best.
Thank
but,
you. Yes.
But like, I haven't had Carolina or whatever, but Kansas is really good too.
It is. It's all good.
It is.
It's all good. Texas is just better.
Well, I mean, at most things, but
Right.
who's counting?
Does Nick drink too much while he is barbecuing?
Nick does not usually barbecue right now.
It's true. It's true.
We need to get us a
I need a grill and a smoker.
grill. Mm-hmm.
So there. When we moved to our new place, the old grill was kind of dead. Really dead already.
It didn't have a bottom.
It didn't need one. What was it supposed to hold the charcoal?
No, I guess
So-
the ground was.
And says these are important. But no, I don't really drink while grilling or cooking anyway. I tend to
No.
reserve my drinking for when I know I don't have to drive anymore for
Yeah.
the day. So
After the kids are in bed.
tell them. No, I'm just
Tell
kidding.
them what?
No,
Oh. I get it.
Let's see.
Just kidding. Don't help. I don't know why I yelled that second.
Wink 3 times if you need help to get out of the show.
Yes.
Ethan Amante says, "Hi, got my first flask. Halo theme. What whiskey do you recommend?" Ooh. Got his first flask. Gonna fill it with some whiskey.
Okay.
Halo themed whiskey. Or not Halo themed whiskey, but a Halo themed flask.
Oh, I was like, what is happening?
That's a good question. Any ideas?
No.
No?
I don't know whiskey like you do.
I don't know whiskey that well either.
Well, you know it better than I do.
I know I like it. I would go, just stick with a good one. A good one being like a solid. You don't want to put $100 whiskey in a metal flask, okay? So grab like a Basil Hayden's, a Maker's Mark, Something in that $40 range. It's a good, comfortable place for good tasting whiskey. Put that in there. Be happy with it. Don't take it to school and don't drive with it. Christopher Nicholson says, Lady Rackets, don't let Nick come to Bubba Fest without you.
Is that the August one?
Yeah, that's the one we have never answered about, and we need to figure out.
I think we were trying to figure out how much our parents are gonna hate us by the end of the summer.
All
or
the
our
way.
kids.
Well, we have a potential babysitter if we give them enough warning.
No, not for the August one. They said no for that.
Oh, did they? I didn't know you had asked.
Are you talking about what I'm...
The new person.
Oh, no, not the new person. I was talking about your parents.
Yeah. No, my parents are not up for that one.
We're being all sneaky.
I just don't want to mention this person's name to the internet.
Really?
I don't.
Thank you.
Okay, so we need to ask them.
Who? Oh, yes, that person. Yeah. Shut up!
Do you recognize Chris Nicholson? You met him in Knoxville.
Yeah, I know Chris Nicholson.
Yeah, that's who asked the question.
Oh.
So I
hardly ever listen to the name.
Who made the demand not to let me go to Bubba Fest without you.
That's right.
So there you go.
That's
Timothy Reaper says, what are your thoughts on the sex strike proposed by Alyssa Milano?
I don't know anything about it.
I'm going to look it up real quick because I saw something and this is... Here we go. Oh, wait, I can't just type in her name. And I can't pull up the images tab. Okay, here we go. Alyssa Milano called for a sex strike to protest strict abortion laws. And then it says women were not having it. I don't know if that's an entendre on not having sex or not having the protest. Okay, so Alyssa Milano called for a sex strike in response to restrictive abortion laws, and many women were quick to call her out. Quote, until women have legal control over our own bodies, we just cannot risk pregnancy, Milano said on Twitter Friday. Join me by not having sex until we get bodily autonomy back. So, what are your thoughts on the sex strike proposed by Alyssa Milano?
I mean... I just really enjoy that that's where they're gonna go with it.
That's the hill, right?
Yeah.
That's the hill to make that stand on.
All right. Yeah.
Are you with it? Do you need bodily autonomy back?
Who talks like that?
Idiots. Broken people. I was talking about this last night. I was talking about this last night. Because I was playing, this is after my show. I was on Twitch and I was playing Skyrim, and I'm sorry, I don't know if you know this, but I sometimes play video games.
Oh my heavens.
If you need to leave now, I understand.
Leave the vault?
No, leave me.
Leave you?
Yeah, well...
I mean...
But,
it's close.
So I was playing Skyrim and...
I messed up my camera, sorry.
Oh, did it refocus or something?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Okay, good. And I have this perk where when I hit the same enemy twice in a specific way, they go flying. And I find it very, very funny because they absolutely launch. And so I was laughing and just reveling in joy. Mm-hmm. And there are people out there who don't have joy, right? They can't...
It's so sad.
They can't joke. They can't smile. They can't banter with people. Mm-hmm. That's what I was talking about. That's who talks like that. Loveless, heartless, dead inside, husks of humans. Like Alyssa Milano.
Not sure what happened just right there, but it got a little dark.
It got real. It got real. Okay. Arbiter 117 says, is that Mortal Kombat 2 I see in the back? It is.
Sure is.
It's also Mortal Kombat 1 and 3.
Thank you.
I was thinking that I found it kind of fun that you told our 6-year-old that they could play Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
She did very well.
Did I tell her she could?
You did.
Yeah, I thought so.
So did I.
Okay.
But after you did, because I'm smart.
Yeah.
She didn't know how to uppercut, so there wasn't too much blood.
I am not either.
I know.
Or I can't either.
She did better than you. Much better.
You mean not everybody just sits and hits all the buttons randomly?
Yeah, that's the problem. Your sequencing on the weird button mashing is very confusing.
It's probably true. Probably true.
Let's see. Blaine20 says blonde hair dye and 5 small dragon costumes for Halloween. Just saying. What?
Yes, I got it.
Is that Shrek?
Oh my gosh. Game of Thrones.
Oh, Game of Thrones. Sorry. I was back on the green nuts.
What?
Pistachios.
Yes, I know, but what does that have to do with the Shrek?
Donkey
Got
has a
it.
dragon.
Yeah.
Has the
Ooh,
dragon.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
and okay. I didn't know if Donkey's dragon had like a blonde wig or something in one of the 38 spin-offs of Shrek. I don't know.
I don't believe so.
Okay, good. That'd be unsettling. Liz Reptile says, "Lady, you are the one person that can get one over on Nick. Please take use of the power you have to rile him up. I think you are awesome. P.S. Nick, thanks for embarrassing Dongasaw. Peace." See, I guess you have a mission on this stream, and that's to get me riled up.
Riled up, like in what way?
Like, I don't know.
Like,
No.
no, I'm kidding.
Mission accomplished. No, you're supposed to get me angry, I think.
You know, I can't get. Wait.
You can.
I filled the Amazon cart and maxed out all the credit cards.
That was months ago. That was months and months and months. No, I'm just.
I'm bringing over more stuff from the other house.
Come on.
I'm putting it all on your side of the bed.
You're playing unfair now. This is rude.
Or in your office. I'll put all the boxes in your office.
I will say the boxes behind you are my fault.
Yeah, for real, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's because I needed to make room for the Mortal Kombat cabinet, and I haven't taken the time to put things away.
Mm-hmm.
Because you keep giving me other things to do.
Is that what is happening?
Mm-hmm.
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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Brooke Hennon says, "Greetings, Nick and Lady Rackets. Nick, I resent an email about a college student of mine who has some legal trouble in Illinois. It sounds like his charges were dropped, then re-added. Any thoughts or references in Chicago?" I will revisit that email and see what I can do on references in Chicago. I don't have any off the top of my head. But I do know a small man who seems to be in a lot of trouble in Chicago. So I'll have to see if he has any. Hi, Clay. I don't know if you're watching. Nova Zero says, "Jesus, when you put pistachios that way, wait, you like pork and sausage, and then wait, what? I don't even know. Stop." Stephen Collin says, "Nick, I could use some legal advice in terms of traffic court. I'd hire you as my lawyer, but I'm too drunk to know how far Illinois is from Minnesota." I hope you're watching this on your phone from the back of the cruiser. And Duralex said Lex says, "Best part about the sex strike was a supporter on Twitter who said if she's, quote, forced to live with the consequences of sex, men should be forced to stick around and provide. Congratulations, you invented marriage." So,
Ouch.
men are forced to stick around. Actually, that's a interesting question for you.
Yes, sir.
Do you think it is fair? Now, to be clear,
What?
well, I'm sorry, what was happening just
What?
then?
Nothing.
Okay. To be clear, you and I'm opposed to abortion. I assume you are too, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
What do you want to put in my mouth? You can't do that.
I didn't. You did it.
No. You cannot say things like that. That
You
would quite
did it.
honestly, like, it had to go there.
I said
nothing I could do.
there was plenty of things you could do. You could have just not said what you said.
I don't even remember what I said. gosh.
So,
Ooh.
okay. Let me rephrase the question, Your Honor. I don't want to impose ideologies upon you that you do not ascribe to. What do you want me to ascribe to?
Oh, knock it off. Oh my goodness.
Can I finish?
I don't even know what is happening anymore.
So now that that's clear, we're both opposed to abortion.
Yes.
But accepting that abortion is a part of our legal system.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the fact that a woman can go abort their child without the consent of the man in any way?
Is that the question?
Yeah. I guess that's the I was going to ask a second part, but I'll ask it in parts. Like, how do you feel about that? Is that
I don't agree.
Oh. Thank you for the voluminous answer. It was
What do you want me to say?
I'm not no.
No. Okay.
I don't know.
I don't agree with abortion anyway. So I mean, I'm not going to agree with that anymore.
I guess. Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm against abortion, whether it is the dad's choice or the mom's choice. It is lame and sucky and unfair, you know, that a man has no rights to his child because...
Because it takes two to tango.
Takes two, baby.
You said you weren't going to sing.
You led up to it, Nick.
Now you have to.
All of this crap is your fault. See, you know what to say to lead me into something dumb. This is why I don't go do things with you. You're tricky.
Would you call me a cunning linguist?
Maybe later. I thought this was a nice show.
This is a nice show.
Interview. Formal interview.
We've talked about pistachios, various meat selections, linguists. This is wholesome. What are you talking about? We're opposed to abortion? You're drinking something that barely qualifies as alcohol? I'm not drinking at all. I'm gonna. Because I'm gonna have to tolerate your non-answers. I'll let you finish.
What am I finishing?
Your sip before I say anything else.
Oh.
Okay, so what about if we're stuck with abortion? So we're in a hypothetical situation where it's definitely going to be around.
Yep.
And so women have this autonomy over their bodies, right? And men don't have any say in it. Should men be forced then to do child support?
No.
Wow. That's a strong opinion. Do you hate women?
I do. Actually.
Me too. They're confusing.
They're so lame.
Yeah.
Like the hormones and crap.
Do you
Keeping my language under control. Did you see that right
I
there?
saw. That was beautiful.
What?
Do you love black people?
I do love black people. I do.
Do you love white people?
Yep.
Destiny. You weird female stripper named Manlet. It wasn't that hard of an answer. Okay, sorry. Sorry, that was to Destiny. Do you know that there's someone on the internet named Destiny who is neither female nor a stripper?
That took me a minute. I was like, what are you even doing? You're so cute.
I'm not cute.
What?
Why'd you call me cute?
I have no idea. Pour yourself a drink, child.
Yeah, what should I drink? Oh, do you want to try this? It's the Lydia. Lydia sent the scotch.
I love Lydia. I love Lydia.
You just said you hated women. Oh, caught her in a contradiction, folks. She's done. Get off the air, Donga.
It's true. I did say I hated women.
Okay, hold on. Since you're gonna have some, here you go.
Oh, I thought I got my own.
Oh, you have your own drink.
Just
If you want more, I'll give you more.
No, I'm teasing.
Oh,
it smells nice.
yeah, it's a really smoky one, so.
Your face is a really smoky one.
Okay. My guest has become hostile.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, isn't it good?
That's good, yeah.
And we can't get it here
Why?
because it's from Scotland.
Scotland!
It's a small refinery, real wee refinery. Hard to get to from America.
All right.
Yeah. So
11.
11. Sorry. Thank you, Lydia.
Mm.
This is really quite delicious. Okay, I do have some of these Streamlab chats to read too.
Your face.
There's so many questions and comments.
Well, then get moving. Gosh, you're like.
I'm taking it slow, okay?
Wait. Sing it, Nick.
Sing what?
That's the song with the creepy lyrics from Usher. Take it nice and slow.
I don't know that song.
Nobody does. No one should. You know who you are. Does he watch your show?
Oh, I've got. Can you see the mask now?
Yeah, that was nice.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. I think he has seen it. I don't know if he watched it.
I couldn't remember if he said that he had seen it or not.
Bohica says, Lady Rackets. Sometimes during sex, my wife calls out the wrong name and I find it disrespectful. Last night, she was with Jamal but kept calling out Jesus. Do you find this is something Nick does with the guys he brings home?
Usually he keeps them to himself. So, I mean, if walls could talk, you know what I mean?
No. What do you mean?
I don't either.
Okay.
Because you bring them all in here, Nick.
I bring them in here. I do. I bring Drexel in here.
He brings all
and
the
Q,
mints in here.
And, yeah. Okay. And Nick's adult-like beard says, Lady Rackets, please, probably another super embarrassing story about Nick. Maybe him effing up during schooling. Nick, your beard is getting better. Almost high testosterone. Still a little boomerish. Grow better. Winky smiley face.
I can never think of embarrassing stories.
Why
Like,
not?
what's embarrassing?
It's hard. I'm not really embarrassed very easily.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I mean,
I don't know. You tell me.
I have no idea.
I mean, I can think of one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Was
I'm
I
not going to tell
involved?
you.
Was I involved?
You
Was
were
I
there.
I was.
Yeah. You laughed at me. It was rude. It was hurtful.
Were we married?
We were married.
Well, then.
We lived in this area. It was in a doctor's office.
Now I'm getting nervous.
Why are you getting nervous? I'm the one who was embarrassed.
The doctor's office.
Mm-hmm. And you laughed at me. It was rude.
I'm thinking I did, but I'm kind of. What?
The girl I liked laughed at me. Do you know how traumatizing that was?
What happened?
It was about ribs.
Oh. That was embarrassing.
It was embarrassing. It was absolutely embarrassing. It's great.
Okay, I can tell that, I guess.
You can tell that story.
Ooh.
I'll let you.
I gotta calm my breath down.
It wasn't that embarrassing. I mean, it really...
It was so stupid.
Hey, don't be rude.
Okay.
Everybody makes mistakes. I'm pretty sure we bought that book for our kids.
Ooh, I don't think so. I think it was Everybody Poops.
That's what I said.
Anyway, so for 4 of our 5 pregnancies, we had the same doctor for our baby doctor, okay? And he was like this super smart guy. We loved him. Nick idolized him and looked up to him, and he just like really wanted him to accept him as a cool, smart guy, okay?
This is a little bit of a stretch. But okay. Weird that you're taking it this way, but okay.
So during one of our ultrasounds, we were trying to he was looking to see if he could find the gender of the baby, okay? So baby was being stubborn, would not turn the right way, blah, 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 blah. And so he says, well, it looks like, baby's being stubborn. We're not going to be able to get a good shot. We won't know. And Nick says, well, can you just count the ribs? This very intelligent doctor looked at him and was like, what? And he says, well, don't boys have one less than girls? And he says, nope.
They do.
Because for anyone who does not understand the reference, when the Lord made Adam and Eve, or when he made Adam, he realized that man should not be without a helper.
Yeah, that's right.
So he put him into a deep sleep, opened up
his side,
removed a rib, and filled it in with flesh. So obviously, men would have one less rib than women. So
I told you it was
our very smart doctor was, yeah.
Now, to be fair, I hadn't gone to law school just yet, so they didn't teach me about how many ribs people had in writer's school.
Yeah.
In words on page school. It was one of those things, though, where, like, as a kid, you hear it.
Yeah.
And then you literally just never think about it.
Of course.
Until you're like, what? That would have been our second one, I imagine. And, yeah.
Child. I was like, what are you talking about?
It would have been our second child.
Yeah.
And, so, I would have been till you're like 26 or whatever. Thinking there are different amounts of ribs in everybody. No big deal. It's fine.
No big deal.
It's fine. Who took biology? Who took anatomy? Why would you? You failed me. That story should be embarrassing for you, not me.
That is definitely not one that came up in marriage counseling. Pre-marriage counseling.
Pre-marriage counseling.
Whatever it is. Premarital. That's
premarital. Ooh. That sounds like forbidden counseling.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking that. I'm like,
You're not allowed to do this counseling. It's premarital. Okay, so there's my embarrassing story for you guys. I'm very sorry to have failed you. Dick Gumshoe says, "Hey, wait, you're not trying to use any lawyerly tricks on me, are you, Lady Rackets?" That's a quote of you saying Lady Rackets, or saying that. Mithrin Emrys says, just think, in a few years, the Racklings will be able to watch this stream and cringe. Ultimate parental power play. Kudos, you, Nick, and Lady Rackets. You two are amazing. I think what's worse than our kids watching this in a couple years is in a couple years, our kids' friends will find this stream and they will cringe.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. No apologies.
That is embarrassing.
No apologies. You brought this upon yourself by being our children.
You're welcome.
So there's that. Ink Penification says, remember everyone, you must forgive your father and mother and forget your anger. And Keck7 Goes says, Lady Rackets, tell the gay story. I have requested this at least 3 times now. I thought you told it.
I thought I did too.
You're supposed to, apparently.
I know I talked about this once.
I think so, but.
Because I think I was getting chatty.
Yeah. Was it when you.
Way too many details.
Took over my stream? What?
Yeah,
These
for like
things
40 minutes. It was kind of crazy.
All right. So are you gonna tell the story?
It there?
No, they were where my toes go.
How offensive of them.
I thought so.
Touche.
Are you gonna tell this story?
Okay.
Do you want to? I don't know.
Sure.
Sure.
What in the world?
Those are some long legs you've got.
They go all the way to the floor. Shut up. I can't take you anywhere.
You didn't.
You're so absurd.
I'm not absurd. I'm right here. You're the one who said shua.
Shua.
It's an Audrey, too.
Okay, stop it. Serious business here, man.
What?
I hate you. Stop it. I'll start looking at you like this. I can't.
I'll be that guy.
Please don't. Okay, stop it. This is the stupidest show ever.
Yeah.
Nothing is happening. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
So, when Nick and I first met in college, not first met, but had been friends for a little while, but not terribly long, I had, within the last 4 months or whatever, been out of a relationship that really was a poorly produced sentence, but we're going to go with it. What is even happening right now?
My queen.
This is bad.
I do know the way. Come, brothers.
What the fuck are
Someone
you
asked if I know the way. Sorry.
Okay, now stop it. Okay, so I had just broken up with this guy, blah, 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 blah. We'd been dating forever, best friends before that. Was not interested in any kind of relationship. I meet Nick. We're just buddies, right? So one day, like buddies do.
Best friends.
We were sitting... This is the innocent one, so relax.
What? I said
we
nothing.
Were sitting on the floor of my dorm watching my best friend's wedding with Julia Roberts. Yes, because we were cool. And anyway, so she has a... I'm going to get in trouble for describing this movie.
My best friend's wedding?
My best friend's wedding. She has a gay friend.
Too much soy. I'm just kidding.
But I'm going to get in trouble for this.
Why would you get... Yeah, YouTube's going to demonetize you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's going to happen.
Yep. Okay, so she had a gay friend, and I said flippantly, man, I wish I had a gay male friend so I could be like, good buddies with them and not have to worry about them hitting on me or blah, 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 right? So Nick says, well, I'm gay. I said, you are not gay. And he says, yes, I'm gay. And then he starts using very colorful language.
The vocal fry was a little bit much. I more said, yeah, I'm totally gay. I sounded cool when I said it.
I don't think you did.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless, he started telling me that he loved things. Yep. I'm keeping it G-rated.
G-rated.
G.
That's graded.
Yes. So anyway, blah, 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 blah. I told him, well, I'll help you come out of the closet then. So I start telling all of our friends that he's gay, and he just went with it. And he was like, yeah, I'm totally gay, blah, 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 blah. And like, it was just this ridiculous thing. And then when he met my parents several months later, I introduced him to them as Nick, my gay friend.
That was your fault.
And my mom was very skeptical, but I'm going to remind you, sir, that we were at some kind of pizza joint when that introduction occurred, and you were playing along.
I had nothing to do with it.
What? Oh, honey.
I was not. No.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You so did.
I'm not that bad.
Honey. Yeah. Yeah, you went with it. So he became gay to date me.
Wait a minute.
What are you doing? Did you break something?
No, I'm trying to.
Somebody is hoeing your head.
Oh, I'm about to sprout some plants. No, I was reading this. We'll get to that one in a second. No, I was reading someone was suggesting that I violate the rules of professional conduct for lawyers.
How so?
I don't know. They just cited rule 8.4.
I don't know what that is.
Well, it's long, but basically it's the definitions of professional misconduct.
Okay.
So it is professional misconduct for a lawyer to violate or attempt to violate the rules of professional conduct. That's a good one. That's a lawyer.
Yeah,
a lawyer got paid to write that.
Yeah, they did.
Knowingly
He got a raise.
knowingly assist or induce another to do so, or to do so through the acts of another. This one was interesting. I don't think they were saying it in a harsh way, but I'm not sure what if they want to clarify why they cited Diz. If you want to clarify why you were citing Rule 8.4, go ahead. I don't know. I assume it was all in good fun, but I was just trying to see if there was like a hidden joke. Was she upset when she found out you weren't actually gay?
I think I probably knew somewhere deep down. So, really wasn't that big.
Do I get to make the follow-up joke to that line, or should I move on?
Go for it.
How deep down? Stop it.
What?
Stop it with these jokes.
I have said nothing.
This is a family show. Level 99 Gamer says, Hiya, Rackets and Lady. Thank you for being entertaining and educational in the best way.
Holy Lord, what are we teaching anyone?
Public service announcement. 70% of cuckolds get their jollies from humiliation. Maybe rethink your how embarrassing for you line. Love, Spike. That's true. That's true. If I'm mocking them, maybe they like it. That's not good. That's not good. Did you hear Drexel talk about cuck shaming?
Yeah.
Is that not the funniest thing you've ever heard?
No. I just don't even.
It's not funny to you?
I don't even know the whole situation.
I mean, it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't like it.
But take him out of the picture.
No, he's the only good thing in the picture.
But he has to, except for the Polaroid that he has to make fun of. Come on. There's no way that isn't horrifically funny.
I just can't.
I don't know. It's terrible.
Why is that a thing?
I don't know.
Like,
why would you be
demented.
why would you stay with someone that you would want someone else to humiliate? Right?
Yeah.
That's
Money.
weird to me.
Money.
Money?
Comfort. Easy.
Yeah.
Not comfort, but like just,
Right.
you know. I'm just going to sit here. You know?
Mm-hmm. I was watching a documentary thing about these guys who are pay pigs. They're economic subs. So like there's doms and subs in like dominatrix relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So these women are economic doms and they have financial or economic subs.
Okay.
So they just pay for their life. And apparently there's no sexual payoff either. But I saw this woman and her boyfriend were sitting on a couch and the guy's like, my legs are tired. And the woman says, hey, and the guy comes over and ottomans for her boyfriend.
Ooh.
Yeah, just so he puts his feet up on the guy's back.
Ugh.
I feel like that guy is worse than the sub guy. You know what I mean?
Oh, the
boyfriend.
Oh, the douche? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that guy deserves the axe.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're both awful.
But apparently this guy liked it. That's weird to me.
I
But
don't understand that.
yeah, I don't know. Patrick Ells says, doesn't matter if nothing's happening. I'll give you my money anyway. Hey, thanks, Patrick. We appreciate that.
What up, Patrick?
Nick's adult-like beard says, that story was sheet, like a bed sheet.
Shoot!
Give a better
cousin.
story.
My cousin's trying to make shoot work.
Shoot?
Yeah, like shoot. I don't know. Every time we're together, she tries to shoot.
Like, shoot?
Oh, stop it.
You're the one who's shooting.
Dang it, Nick. I hate you.
What?
I don't even know what you just did.
I didn't do anything. Shoot.
I'm gonna leave.
Sorry, it's pay pigs, not financial subs. It's pay pigs or whatever. That's what the little male ottoman was called, a pay pig. Okay. So he says that story was sheet. Give a better story. Sadly, John, in parentheses, we all noticed. I did a similar thing. Oh yeah, my real name is John, apparently.
Oh.
I did a similar thing about seashell on a mountain, and frankly, I felt like a moron. Embarrass the bastardo. I know you know some super embarrassing sheet. He's writing sheet.
Oh, I get it.
So you got to come up with something more embarrassing.
I just don't. You're not embarrassing. I mean, you are embarrassing, but you're so embarrassing that it's just like there's no big embarrassing things.
You gotta be, something's gotta bother you.
Bother me or be embarrassing?
The second one.
No.
Gotta try harder.
The only thing that's embarrassing to me is like...
Uh-oh, here it comes. Yes, I'm waiting.
when all you talk about is this stuff.
Oh.
That's embarrassing.
I see how it is. What if that's what people ask me about, huh?
What if they don't ask you about it?
That's a good point. She's embarrassed. She's embarrassed. The stream has suddenly turned into a disaster.
What?
Because I can never talk about it ever again.
No, just not with people who don't care.
That's true. That's true. What if they do care?
What if they do?
What if they're lying about caring?
Oh my gosh, Nick.
I think that's how narcissism works. You have to understand that I understand that they do care on the inside. Deep inside.
Okay.
Rick Nikita says, Lady Rackets, I'm buying your husband another bottle of Fireball in Vegas, and there isn't anything you can do to stop me.
Are you going to be in Vegas to accept it?
I don't know. We hadn't finished talking about it.
Nope.
I was kind of leaning towards, I really want to go, but I don't think I can.
Yeah.
So.
That's where I was.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's rough. But I have a feeling like even if he buys it in Vegas, it'll make its way here.
Everybody hurts.
What?
I don't know. You were just going on and on. I figured.
Yeah, everybody doesn't cry, though.
They might. Okay.
Chris Nunez says, "Hail Nick, hi Lady Rackets. What hobbies of Nick's do you dislike the most?"
Do you have hobbies? Is being on the phone a hobby? Like talking on the phone. Is that a hobby?
I don't know. Is that what you hate?
Yeah.
When
When it's all the time, yeah.
Not on the phone all the time. I'll pull the times. I'll pull the times.
Pull it up, babe. Pull it up.
Not live. I gotta edit them. Okay, let's see. To Nick and Lady, speaking of cucks, what is your take on Pro Jared if you have read up on it? You know who Pro Jared is?
I don't.
Have you ever heard of Pro Jared?
No.
Well, you could hear of someone and not know who
Oh,
they
okay.
are.
I was like,
Right.
I just said no.
Like Ron Perlman. Do you know who Ron Perlman is?
No.
Have you ever heard of Ron Perlman?
No.
Okay, never mind. There went that theory. Ron Perlman was the actor who played Hellboy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, anyway, but you don't know who he is.
No.
This doesn't matter. What is this? What are you doing to me?
I have no idea.
Pro Jared is a YouTuber.
Okay.
With a significant channel. Significantly large channel. In the millions of subscribers. Okay?
Okay.
I don't know if he's still there. He decided to divorce his wife. So he blocked her on Twitter and then announced that he would be divorcing her on Twitter. And then she started releasing information about him. Kind of like a, well, I guess if you're going to do this in public type thing.
Okay.
And then it came out that he was sending like nude pictures to fans and asking them for nude pictures and stuff in return. So that's it. Let's simplify this. 1 million subscribers apparently.
Okay.
Anyway, how do you feel about divorcing someone over Twitter?
I mean, that's creative.
What if I told you that because of Pro Jared losing hundreds of thousands of subscribers in a matter of days, YouTube is now going to simplify their subscriber numbers. So it no longer will say 58,231. It'll just say 58K or 50K or 55K or 60K. We won't actually know. But so now a channel with 1,200,000 subscribers will just be a 1 million subscriber channel.
Right.
Until it hits some magical number and then it will kick to 2.
Right.
How sad. Like YouTube is actually doing that now. And they're changing it. Not only that, so there are websites like Social Blade that track your metrics, like your subscriber numbers, and they have a live subscriber count.
Okay.
So you can watch it grow or fall in real time. But once YouTube changes it, they'll actually change their data that goes out to other people so it won't show the live number anymore.
Wow.
That's how embarrassing it is for people like Pro Jared, Mundane Matt.
Cool.
It's weird.
Tough stuff, man.
Tough stuff. I think it's lame because it hurts like little channels who are trying to grow.
Yeah, it does suck. I mean, I'll give you that.
Because, I mean, if you have 1,200 subscribers versus 1,000, that's a big deal. Right? That's 20% of your more subscribers than you had.
Right.
And if it just shows 1K, then you're just a 1K chump until your channel doubles in size. That's horrid. That's really discouraging. So, yeah. Thanks for the engaging conversation.
This is not my time of day, darling.
Well, you could have. You couldn't have. You couldn't have napped.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, I couldn't have.
Okay, let's see. Count.
I like that person. She's a trooper for pretending to care.
That's the story of my life. Hey, I'm going to law school. Just kidding. She was very, very supportive during law school.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the only kid I know who had a kid and got pregnant again while in law school.
Went into law school with 1 kid, came out with 3. Just 3? Were you pregnant with the 4th?
I think I was pregnant with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
No.
No.
No, she's not old
almost
enough.
4.
Yeah.
She's gonna be 4 next month.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
No, I think it was just after.
What? I was hugely pregnant at your graduation.
Were you?
Yes. I wore the shirt you hated. You know which one. The rose
You wouldn't have
gold
been
stripes.
hugely pregnant because she wouldn't be born for another
Well, I mean, I say
6
hugely.
months.
No, not the 4th one. The 4th one was born in June.
Yeah, and I graduated in January.
Well, I was huge.
My graduation ceremony was January.
Yeah, it was.
I actually finished school
That's when
in
your
December.
grandpa came up.
Yeah.
Weird. Well, I was hugely pregnant in the pictures. Of course, I was huge from,
Yeah, you were
week
huge.
6 on.
You were
so-
huge from conception.
Yeah, but it had to have been number 4, though. None
Yeah.
of the other pregnancies would make sense.
Yeah. Weird.
So went in with 1, came out with almost 4.
Yeah.
3.5.
Yeah.
3 in a box of Oreos. Or broccoli.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Well, broccoli, a toaster,
Something.
a Buick. We don't know. We don't know what it could be.
Anything.
We really, until it passes the cervix, we don't know if it's a human, if it's alive, or anything like that.
Right.
Because science.
Science.
Okay. Count Camps says, do you want to hear a joke? Why do teens walk in groups of 3? Because they can't even. That's funny.
That's nice.
That's a good joke.
I really like that.
I would add a literally to that.
I would.
I would be literally
I'm taking
can't
that
even.
joke.
But that's a good one.
Nick, you gotta send it to me because I won't remember it. But
I'll try.
I'm gonna learn it because that's hilarious.
Mr. Ruby Elf says, you guys are super adorable.
Adorbs.
Just a friendly reminder to talk SH1T about Arms Girl. I want to see Lady R rip a good one.
I don't know what that means.
How long of arms are 2 arms? Or how long of arms are too long? Okay, that's what I want.
How long of arms are too long?
Yeah,
Have you been drinking?
I have.
What do you mean how long of long? I can't
How
even
long of
say
arms?
that.
Okay.
They're supposed to go to
Well, there are
here.
people with short of arms, and there are people with long of arms, right? So,
long of arms.
How? Well, like it'd be like a medieval name. It'd be like,
sounds like one.
that's Tim, who's long of arms,
Long of
right?
arms.
So that's Mars, who's long of arms girl.
Yeah.
How long are too long of arms? Have you ever seen the picture of Mars girl with
No.
the too long of arms?
No.
Okay, you need context.
Is
for
that
this.
what is happening here? Because
Yeah.
I had no idea what was going on.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what's going on. Just hold on. I gotta find this picture. This picture seems anatomically impossible, and I'm consistently astounded and amazed by it. So I'm sorry that I have to do this, but I have to do this. I have to. Sorry. Whew. Is this the okay? So this is what. Hold on.
Problems, darling?
Yes, having to do this. I'm not good at this. No one understands
I don't
me.
think anyone ever accused you of being good at it.
No.
What did you do to my screen?
I fixed it. Don't worry.
Yeah. What? Oh my gosh.
See?
But
What's happening?
it's not just her arms, honey.
What's going on in that picture?
I think she tried to Photoshop her boobs?
But they're not good.
No, no, they're horrid, but I mean, look at the angles. Like, her head is...
Her head is the
Definitely
size of a pea, and her
way
arm
back.
is the size of...
But even her chest is weird. I just don't know what's happening.
But look how long those arms are.
Well, it's just too far up for the head.
Too far up for the head? What do you even mean by that?
The body is too far up for the head.
The body is too far up for the head?
I don't know. That's what it looks like.
I'm trying to figure out those arms. They don't make sense to me.
For a minute there, I thought she had 6 fingers. Oh, dear.
That's just the girth of the actual 5. Playing tricks with your mind.
Like, oh man, alive.
But okay, hold on. Let me take this away. I'll do that to you. Okay, so you see what I'm saying? Those arms have to drag on the floor. Look, don't tell me no. Those arms drag on the floor.
Her fake legs are just as long as her fake arms.
Do you think that's photoshopped? What if I told you that's not photoshopped?
Then
She posted that picture.
Then she was doing this with her neck or something to put her head way far back.
I don't think so.
No, something's dumb with that picture. Dumb.
Okay, now
Or she's a Goomba
that could be.
from Super Mario Brothers.
Now I have to show you another picture of her arms, okay? For comparison. This is important. Don't worry, your screen will be fixed in just a moment. Are you ready? It's another picture exposing her arms.
Oh, that one's really good.
That one seems like she's a bit hateful.
I mean,
Or is she just moving really fast and the camera...
she may be, or like, she's doing the robot
Yeah.
very oddly,
Doing the robot. It's like she's doing
Like
the
the-
hedge trimmer.
like the this thing.
Several times in a row.
But isn't this
Yeah.
something?
Okay. So how long of arms are too long?
This is what you do at night?
Sometimes. But you'll have to trust me.
Yes, I referenced the Super Mario Brothers movie. What?
But you have to trust me, there is a purpose to everything that I do. They touch the floor, are they too long? What about that one guy? Do you remember?
There was that song. Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro?
What?
Sorry, I can't. I'm breathing.
I'm gonna move on now. Mithrin Emrys says, Lady Rackets, why has public education failed so dismally, and can it still be saved?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that at all. I was reading the chat.
Stop reading the chat. Stop reading the chat. Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow?
I was waiting for them to get to the song.
Yeah.
I forgot about the legs, so it was like, what in the world are they even talking about a while ago? And then I remembered that I have to think back like 20 seconds in our conversation.
Did you miss the one that said, shoot, girl?
Shoot. Oh,
Shoot, girl.
I gotta tell my cousin I made it work. She's been trying to make it work for months. Shoot.
That's so fetch. Okay.
Okay, calming down.
Let me ask you again.
Oh yes, read the
To the guest in the back, Mithrin Emrys asks, why has public education failed so dismally, and can it still be saved?
You make me do stuff.
What?
You make me do stuff like
Yes.
real talks. I hate real talks. Why has it failed? 'Cause we're human. And societies, there's, I don't know. I don't agree with our society at all. Our community. Someone somewhere decided that something should be a certain way, and so anything that was not that way had to be changed.
How would public education look if you could have your way?
I don't agree with public education.
Ooh, bold take. Care to expand?
I'm an old soul, Nick. I am family first, pro-family values. I would much prefer to raise my family as I see fit, because it's what I want to do. And government doesn't have any say.
So you
So
don't
it
believe
shouldn't.
you don't believe that the boot of government should be on the throat of parents?
No. I think that the responsibility of children should be on the parents, not on society to mold them into whatever they want.
Now you're getting me all riled up.
You're disgusting.
Why am I disgusting?
I said it with a smile.
I love when you seriously talk.
I don't. No, I love like the frontier days where like the family worked together. They all worked and they grew, and that was the basis for knowledge, what needed to be learned.
Yeah.
I think it's ridiculous for somebody to decide this is what people should know, so that's what they should learn. And they don't learn how to be basic good human beings.
Right. Kids are terrible.
Character development. When does that happen? It doesn't in the public school.
Yeah. It happens later, right? I mean, it's
butt kicked.
Well, I think
It depends.
no, because that's something I've talked about with like Heath and stuff before, is when it's not until after high school or whatever when you go and you find someone that you went to high school with and you're like, oh my God, they're just like they were in high school.
Okay.
And we all look down on that, right? We're all like, oh, they didn't grow at all since high school.
Sure.
And yet we want our kids to be in that environment. So we're universally acknowledging that high school kids are terrible, terrible people.
Yes.
But then like as a society, we're demanding they all be in there. And like, oh, they're not socialized like the other kids. It's like, that's weird to me.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, though, not everybody is suited to raise children, whether or not
Well,
they know that.
that's true.
But at the same time, I say whether or not they know that.
But they don't.
But who gets to decide that?
Right. That's what I'm saying. They don't know that. They do the best job that they can.
Right.
Even if they're a complete failure, they did the best that they could. And we don't get to predetermine that.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So would you do so obviously you're a homeschool advocate, but what about the country school? Like where the community, the local community.
The local community.
Let's say we'll give that much to government, where like the county, depending on the size of the county, or maybe the township or the city or town could put together a school for people that have the option to send their kids there, but not required, right?
Sure.
Because to me, that's one of the big problems, the requirement. You have to send your kid to the government school or find an alternative.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it should be like, you can send your kid to the government school.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if a community wants to get together to teach lessons, yeah, it's still doable as far as, well, probably teacher to student ratios. You know, it hasn't become a sit still, listen to me preach kind of thing.
Right.
It can still be an actual learning environment. Yeah, and you can switch things off, like my cousin and I.
Yeah.
I teach, some lessons. She teaches a couple lessons. When I say teaches, I mean that's what we're planning for next year.
I was going to say, I have never witnessed this. I've heard rumors.
We've been talking about it. That's what we're going to start doing.
You two are not allowed to talk anymore.
I know.
Can public education be saved?
Can it be saved? Gosh, it would take so much. I don't know. Honestly, I think it'd probably be easier just to scrap it and start again.
I like it. Burn it down. Burn it down.
I mean, but the problem is it got so big, I don't think it can be saved the way it is. I think it needs to be broken down more. Somehow.
And then he follows up and says, I have my theories, but I would love to hear yours as someone who is homeschooling. I believe Mithrin is a law student, third year, right? Right, Mithrin? Going into the third year. So congrats on that. But I believe that Mithrin comes from the education system in some capacity as a teacher or something.
Sure.
So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, that was just a follow-up. There wasn't another question there. Rando number 9.
Rando
Says, Lady Rackets, we humbly request that you extend Nick's bedtime for at least an hour on a daily basis. Please don't.
Bedtime?
Please don't. I already go to bed at like 5 a.m.
Yep.
Dustin Fitzfar says, how dare you, Nick? Ron Perlman's best role was the Beauty and the Beast live-action TV show. Did you ever watch that?
No.
I didn't know that was a thing.
No.
Now we'll have to find it.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Blink Your Eyes 1400 says, what does Lady Rackets think about this whole Vic situation? I knew this was coming, but...
Oh.
I figured this was coming. What do you think about it?
I think it's nonsense. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's dumb. I don't really have like a...
So if someone's the victim of sexual assault or sexual harassment, I guess, I inherently have a problem with someone being a victim of sexual harassment because I don't think jokes have that much power over people, but accepting it, that's me.
Yeah.
You don't have to have that. I could sexually harass you. Tell you some jokes about something. Like, what's a sexually harassing joke? Well, how about this? Would you, would you like to have dinner with me sometime?
How are you gonna cook?
Depends how hot you want it. I don't know how to sexually harass someone. Do you?
I know.
Can you sexually harass me? With words. You don't have Mars Girl's arms. You can't reach me from there.
Let me see.
No. It would be impossible. I'm not harassable in that way, I don't think. I'm not sure you are either.
I'm not.
Okay, so, but should victims of victims, you got it. You've already, like, in 10 seconds of talking, you took there's a website called Pretty Ugly Little Liars. It took them months to come up with victims.
Sweet.
So, bad at jokes. They can't meme. Okay, so what should victims do? If someone's a victim of sexual assault or harassment, what should be their first step they take?
Report it?
Whoa! Slow down with these hot takes, lady. I can only go so fast. So they should report it. What if they don't? What if they wait like 6 years to report it?
Sorry.
Yeah, right? And now that's okay, right? Some people deal with stuff on their own.
Yeah.
Because you might not... I was just looking at what you grabbed, that's all. movement happened. I'm just checking you out from bottom to top. Well, I look down first and then up. Because you're hiding those crackers.
I am?
Yeah. Well, they're below the camera. So there you go. Okay. So anyway, so some people process things in different ways and they don't really want to do the legal route, right? They might want to deal with it with a counselor or a trusted person like a pastor or a friend or something like that. And that's an okay thing. But when you do that, to me, you forfeit your ability to go after someone several years later for it. Right? Do you agree with that or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Very, very, thanks. I'm glad you agree. And it was wonderful, all of the additional commentary you made.
What?
Nope, you're fine.
I don't know what else to comment because it's so stupid and common sense.
I agree. Wait, hold on. Yep.
Good talk, sir.
Good talk.
No. No, darling. Triscuits are only disgusting when you're a child. And then when you grow up, you're like, what? Why was I avoiding that all my life? Freaking awesome. Especially with sea salt.
Sea salt?
Yeah.
That's the secret to make Triscuits good is sea salt?
They're freaking amazing.
How long did it take Triscuit to figure out sea salt?
What is
I got it.
wrong with you?
I caught it on the rebound. Kind of like you. I caught you on the rebound.
Your rebound?
No.
My rebound?
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of.
Weird.
You weren't rebounding hard or anything.
I was not.
You were like inverted rebounding. I had to pull you out of the floor and throw you into the air to make it a rebound. Okay.
Kind of true.
So,
Hey, where'd that Triscuit go?
it's right here.
Put it in your mouth, sir.
Don't do that. Other people are watching. Mr. DJ Fly High says, actually, this is a YouTube thing. These are pretty good.
Right?
They need some cheese or meat on them to be complete, or frosting.
What?
Well, then they'd be like a frosted mini wheat.
No.
Mr. DJ Fly High, this is talking about the YouTube subscriber count thing. This actually is because of James Charles's drama. YouTube is phasing out live sub count. My question is for Miss Rackets. Do you think large wads of cash attract women nowadays because of Me Too? And if not, why not?
What?
I'm trying to parse
large
this.
Wads of cash will attract shallow women. Always. Or women who are looking for that. I shouldn't say shallow women. Women who are looking for material wealth will go after.
Like Madonna.
Yeah, she's a material girl.
Right. She's a material girl.
Absolutely.
In a material world.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Not doing it, babe.
But what about in the in the current era of Me Too and this idea that women, I guess, have the power to destroy a man with an accusation?
Yeah.
Do you think that increases their attraction to wads of money? I don't know that it. Personally, I don't know that it does, but
I don't know that it would change anything from that, you know. Maybe, like, maybe even scuzzier people who, like, try to go in, you know, just to get the cash and Me Too the guy so they don't have to, like, actually follow through with marrying someone for X amount of years.
yeah, like that Heartbreakers movie.
Yeah, right?
Right. That's how I would do it if I was Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I would, I'd toy with a man and then make my mom sleep with him so that I could get the money.
Yeah, that was so disgusting.
Yeah. I think Jamie Lee Curtis had the bad end of that stick. Literally.
Oh, gosh, please don't.
All right. Ruby King 1997 says, I'm in a bit of a financial bind myself, so ask the chat if they can so kindly donate $1 to my PayPal. It would help a lot with a little girl that means so much to me to come back home. So there you go. That's Ruby King 1997. I'm not sure what the PayPal is, but you can follow up with him for that. Stephen Cohen says, hey, Nick, I sent your firm an email about my traffic court. I hope you'll be in touch, just like the legendary Beard. I'll look for it, buddy. I'll look for it. Forever229 says, did your chain hang low? Do it wobble do to flow? Do it shine in the light? Is it platinum? Is it gold? Could you throw it over your shoulder? If you're hot, make it cold. Do your chain hang low? So
I like it.
That's the Flava Flav version of that.
Flava Flav.
Then we've got Forever229 says, country roads take me home to the place I belong.
Mm-hmm.
West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads.
Wow. These are
Nice.
really deep comments.
Don't insult the comments.
I wasn't. I'm very serious.
I think you're supposed to sing it.
You are.
I'm supposed to sing it? I'm supposed to be like, what like, country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. It's your turn.
Nope.
Oh, come on! Oh, come on.
Nope.
Come on. Internet Conman
I
says,
actually
Nick.
don't know that song that well.
What? Internet Conman says, Nick, you 1K chump. Oh, 61,000. Yeah. Just wanted to say I love the streams. Finally, I can catch one live. Please don't divorce Lady Rackets over Twitter. She's really nice. That'll never happen.
I'd never see it.
Also, thanks for helping me move my burgeoning alcoholism into whiskey. There you go. Let's see. I'm a bit off. See, they're criticizing my singing.
You changed keys a couple times.
Yeah, well, I've been drinking and it was a cappella, so.
I was impressed that you did it at all.
Oh, rude. Rude. I'm just dumbstruck that you're not. I feel left out. Or no, I feel like I'm stuck alone. I'm out. Have her sing A Spoonful of Sugar by Mary Poppins, someone said.
It's a weird song.
Fluffy Side Up says, thanks for singing my state song. It was great.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You didn't do it. You didn't do it. You're welcome.
I know.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for the nice comment. All of the mean people in the chat making fun of my key change or whatever it was. He apologized for sending the chat. That's funnier. That's good. Beefsteak says, riveting, exciting, and invigorating. Thanks, Lady Rackets. Solo Beverly says, this is the happiest thumbnail in the world. I'll have to show you the thumbnail.
Oh. I was going to say, that's a weird comment. But I'm with it.
Toby, what?
What?
I heard a phone buzzing, and I realized I don't know where my phone is, which this is an existential crisis for me. I know it's in the room somewhere.
Yeah, I heard it buzzing earlier.
Oh, well. I don't need it. I don't need it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you gonna bleed without it on you?
I am, but I can deal with a little bleeding. Women do it all the time.
Oh, God, gross.
Well,
Why?
not my fault God made you that way.
Oh. At least he was kind enough to give us the same number of ribs.
I knew it. Oh, Toby Garton, thank you for the donation. Butthole Weeb says, ask Lady Rackets why she doesn't go to anime conventions, bruh.
Bruh.
She did. She's been to just as many as I have.
Yeah, man.
Says, Daddy Nick bit the bullet. Last year he said no anime cons. This year he's going. She's going to all of them with me. She went to Community Fest with me. And then she's going to Anime Matsuri with me. And I think we're planning on going to Hawaii Con, although I got to line up travel for that. And if I do, she'll go with me there. And if we go to Bubba Fest, I think she'll be with me there. So, next. Andrew Morgan says, Triscuits are amazing. Nick, your singing voice is amazing. When are you going on tour? Well, I mean, come on. That's a little strong. That's a little strong. But thank you. I appreciate it. Richard Wetfist says, Jerry Lewis voice. Hey, lady. That's for you.
Ew.
Well, he's a gross human. TJD, thanks for the donation. Richard Wetfist says, Fireball for each of you. Congrats.
Oof.
Rude, I think.
Yeah, that's... What'd we ever do to you? I didn't kick your dog.
How do you like Fireball?
I like those little hard candies, those Fireballs.
You don't like the whiskey?
No. Don't.
What if you put one of those in the whiskey, took the shot, and then chewed up the Fireball after?
I don't think it would be good.
I think it would be awful, but I want to do that to someone. We'll tell them it's a thing. You got to find a 21-year-old and tell them that's a sophisticated drink.
Yeah, there you go. Like, have it, like, bizzling in the bottom. Well, there was, like, what was that? Was it vodka or something that had crystals in the bottom that you could eat?
Yeah, I don't think it was vodka.
That?
It was a cinnamon liquor. What it's called? Is it Fire and Ice
Everclear?
or something?
Or no,
not Everclear.
Fire and Ice.
It's like Fire and Ice. Yeah, and they had the.
Yeah, there was like crystals in the bottom. You could like.
It was like basically sugar and cinnamon infused with alcohol. Disgusting.
Yeah, that stuff is nuts.
I know it's not real whiskey. Come on. Let's see. Mithrin Emrys. Hey, what's up, Jim? Mr. Mediker says congrats on 60K, Nick. That was nice.
Hello, Jim.
Thanks for popping in. Mithrin Emrys says,
that's what she said.
If you can't hit the notes, at least you scared them as you went by. And second year. Oh, he's only a second year. He's only a 2L. Poor sap. 42 hours.
There's hope, honey. Hold on.
Also,
never let go, Jack.
Never let go. Also, I do still work in public education, becoming more disillusioned every year. I agree, Lady Rackets.
Sad, man.
Family ed is the best.
Just.
And then let's see. Nick's Hex says, Nick, will you have Lady Racket say, my name is Kerpal. My name is Kerpal. You kicked my dog.
I can't say it like that.
Here, let me help you. My name is Kerpal.
Wait, talk to me like you're doing my nails.
No. They're not.
Oh, that's not the same.
No,
Never
that's not.
mind.
Oh my goodness. YouTube is going to shut this down for sure. How dare you? Oh my gosh.
I hate you.
No, that was not me. That was all you. Try. My name is Kerpal.
One more time.
My name is Kerpal.
My name is Kerpal. I can't.
You kicked my dog.
You kicked my dog.
Oh my god.
Stop it. Oh.
The chat just got there. They just got there. Oh my gosh. All right. So.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oof.
Aftershock was the crystal alcohol.
Okay.
Thanks, guy.
Okay. I'm gonna pour a little bit of gin. Do you want to try this gin?
No, I don't know if I need any more liquor. Thank you.
I don't know.
Doing fine.
I don't know. Maybe you could talk about a different Southeast Asian country. I don't know. You gotta try. This is the finished gin. It's aged.
It's finished?
It's finished.
It's finished.
This is from Keck.
I love when they're done.
Yeah.
Completed. Oh, I love the smell though.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mm.
That's a good one. So.
Sorry. I can't. I gotta stop watching the chat.
You gotta stop watching the chat. It's addictive. It's a drug.
Oh, I love that.
Isn't it good?
What are those flavors?
All of them.
Yeah, all of them.
It's a small batch rye gin
Ooh.
rested in white oak casks for the adventurous rye explorers.
Well done.
I don't know what the other flavors are. There's a bunch of them in there, but
Oh.
Okay. Next. Kate Quinkle says later and gayer even with the wife. Plum Logan says late and demonstrably hetero. Ooh, that's good. Angel of Death DXD says first time catching stream live, also late and gay. Come on. Mashup Potatoes says Nick's wife is at fault for being late, gay, and muted. Rude. Blaine20 says it's worse than we thought. Nick is late and incel. What do you think about
What's
this?
incel mean?
Involuntarily celibate.
Ooh, that's terrifying.
It's so this is oh yeah, you know nothing about this. This is a thing.
Thanks a lot, whore.
Wow. I guess I'm the opposite of an incel. I'm not only a volcel, but I'm also paid for it. What up? Okay, so an incel.
Sorry to call you names. It was me.
That's the thing.
Forgive me, please.
I do. I always forgive you.
Thank you.
No matter what.
Okay.
There's a group of people out there.
I kicked your dog.
It's like almost a French person kicking my dog. Goodness gracious.
Nah, I ran away from the dog if I was French.
Okay, so anyway, there's this is a new thing because there are these guys. One of them was a mass shooter, and he said basically in his manifesto something along I'm really hacking this up, but something along the lines of basically women wouldn't hang out with him, so he decided to shoot up a bunch of people, right? Like
Little extreme, maybe, but I mean
a strong. You know what?
Strong.
I guess you gotta keep your pimp hand strong, is what they say. But that's a bit too strong, I think. So this guy. But anyway, so now there's a group of people online who will they'll literally sex shame men on Twitter that they or anywhere else that they disagree with and call them incels. Like the sex shaming is that you can't even engage in sexual things. It's a new. It seems very regressive to me. Like very not good.
Fun word. Regressive.
Yeah. It's a fun word, but they're not fun people. Regressives are not fun people at all, actually. Yeah, anyway. I didn't know if you had an opinion on that.
No.
Would you ever shame someone for their ability or lack of ability to achieve sexual congress with another person?
No.
It's a weird go-to, isn't it?
Right. Yeah, I try to stay out of that business with everybody usually.
Yeah.
It's just not mine. Not my business.
Yeah. My business, my business.
Business?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about that.
Stay the F up out of my business. You don't listen to enough Ludacris.
I don't.
We're going to change that.
At all.
Okay, Google, play Ludacris.
But Usher wants to touch me in the places that he's never seen.
Yeah, he does.
Frickin' Usher. What was he thinking?
They call me an incel?
Ugh.
I'm an incel too, apparently. Just rude of you to do that to me.
Whose kids are those?
I don't know, but now I've got questions.
Me too.
Hashtag me too?
Hashtag me too. You lied to me all these years.
I lied to you. You're not the mother. Okay. Sorry.
That would be how that would go, isn't it?
Sakaki Onsai says late and 50 Shades of Grey. Snack Sheet says let's ask questions that will help Nick get laid. I like that guy. That's a good plan.
Wait, what?
Nothing? Andrew War Snowboard says, will either of you be at the Minnesota GAN meetup? I think he means fan meetup Saturday. I think we're planning on it.
Yeah, I think I just lined up a babysitter.
Yeah, she secured the babysitter. What? I secured the venue, the menu, the seating. Just kidding. I didn't do any work for it.
You didn't do any of that. Actually, funny story. They set it up and then asked if Nick was available that day.
Yeah, it was some interesting planning, we'll say. Interesting planning. But yes, no, we are planning to be there. FTM guy says 5 kids seems like a lot for a beard. She's clearly here to cover for your blatant tardiness and homosexuality. I hope your wife is well compensated. A beard. Do you know what a beard is?
Something that sits on your face.
Except now make it metaphorical and make the beard a woman.
A woman that sits on your face?
I thought that was a hockey mask. No, it's a woman who covers for a man's like homosexuality or whatever.
Oh, cool.
I think.
I'm with it.
I'm going for it.
I love it.
Yeah, there
Love
you go. I hope your wife is well compensated. She is. I think. I don't know. Are you well compensated?
Ask me later.
Ask you later.
I'm just kidding.
All right. The DJD show. Thanks for donating.
Shoot. Yeah, that's right. Shoot.
YouTube is gay. Says went to the club and the poo asterisk e's were popping. I don't know why they use so much air pressure. So there you go. Goru says thanks, Lady Rackets, for inviting Nick on your show.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Solo Beverly says
It's a pleasure.
Lady Rackets' opinion of Shane.
I think I did watch if you only had him on once?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would never do that again.
I just couldn't remember. I think I watched some of that, or most. Was that before? That was before I stopped watching, right?
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah. Do you remember? So you remember that?
But yeah. Well, he was just an idiot.
Oh, thank you.
But it doesn't. It was ridiculous.
What if I
honestly.
told you he has assured the world that he won that encounter?
Well, I mean, I did hear him cackling that he got it.
He got it. He did get me to admit that I'm not Vic's lawyer.
He got you to admit exactly what you've been saying the whole time.
Right.
So, I mean, the man is genius.
He is a genius.
He bested you.
Yeah.
I mean,
he did. No, can you help me out with this?
So. What?
Did I not say I don't like doing that. Like I don't like the show with Shane on. Like I was not a fan. I'm not a fan of doing that.
Oh, like having people come on and just debating.
Right, the whole like I get to destroy them.
Yeah.
Like I like to talk to people positively. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not making that up. Am I?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, I'm trying to get you to confirm that.
Oh, I'm confused.
Do I need to point the gun at you? Say it! Read the text. It's on your screen. Nick is a kind and gentle man who does not like to hurt people with words.
Oh,
okay, thanks for helping me out there. Jeez. Arbiter 117 says, I'm a virgin. Most people think that's impossible in 2019. I love Jesus and refuse to have intercourse until marriage.
Okay.
That would be a vol-cell, a voluntary celibate.
Oh.
See, we have to have labels for everything now.
Well, everything
people can't
has
just
to
be
have labels.
like an individual. We have to categorize them into groups.
Yes. Well,
Comrade. We like groups. Groups are very good. We like them. They're okay. Listen, if you're in group, it is good. If you're out group, it is, well, not as good, but we will put you in group. Right?
Yes.
Da?
Da.
Da. Where's your Russian accent?
No.
Okay. Thanks.
Dude, it is 1 a.m.
Yeah,
I'm trying. I'm awake, I think.
We'll
Am I
see.
awake?
We'll see. Moderator Marcy says, Lady Rackets is here. Type mom in the chat. Citizen Napa says, do you ever ask if your guests eat their shoes? Do you eat your shoes?
No.
Then why do I have to buy so many?
Did you hear when our neighbor friend came over? The one who's the same age as our third child?
No.
So I was showing the kids around the house. So I, gave this to her. We walked into our closet and he says, wow, it looks like a Payless.
That's an insult. That's an insult to the quality of shoes that you own.
He's 6. He's only ever been to a Payless, okay?
There's at least 1 or 2
So
Nordstroms in
funny.
there, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, those shoes. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I have nice shoes. What's
Yeah,
wrong
yeah.
with you?
Okay.
Weirdo.
Shoot! Shoot!
Sorry, I keep seeing it in the chat.
Swarm069 says, worst casting couch interview ever. Lord of S'more says, Lady Rackets, are you ever worried that Nick will drain his vault of air with that massive nose?
The thought never occurred to me. Now I'm going to. Should put an air vent in.
Megamus Maximus says, make Nick eat dinner. I didn't eat dinner today.
You'll probably be glad of that later.
Yeah. Did you eat dinner today?
I did.
I didn't cook tonight, y'all. Didn't cook tonight.
Little
Let's see.
Caesars, friends.
Mike C says, superhero team name is the Racketeers. Scott Frayne says, is Lady Racket still going to sing? Also, hi. This was a long time ago. Aegis Thomas has 2. This is a 2-parter.
Dos.
It says, better get the name right, boomer. Aegis Thomas. Lady Rackets, I've asked this question before, but your husband evaded like a true fake internet lawyer. So now I get to ask you directly. What are your 3 sizes and which one is Nick's favorite? P.S. This is for research purposes, I swear.
What?
What are your... I think he's
3
asking your
sizes?
measurements.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
You don't have to say them if you
I
don't want to.
don't have any idea what they are, actually. Something. Less and then minus 5 kids.
What's my favorite measurement? First, middle, or last?
Is first on top?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that the answer?
Now, what is the question?
What's my favorite of the 3 measurements?
Depends on what you want to do with it.
That's a good answer. We'll leave it at that. Moist John says, as another... How do you like that name, Moist
I hate
John?
that name, and you know it.
Isn't that gross?
Yes. Yes. Something is just wrong about it.
As another Minnesotan, Lady Rackets, you got a bit of the accent. Say, don't you know?
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Don't you know? I don't.
You got her. You got her on the don't. Wolfhammer says, Lady Rackets, you realize you talk like him, right?
What?
Do you talk like me?
I don't even know what that means.
Oh my goodness.
How do you talk?
I don't know, like this.
Stop it. Now I don't know how to talk. Oh my gosh.
Eduardo Guadiana says, take my free super chat money. So thank you. Thank you.
I'm like super nervous now.
I'm reading the
Hockey?
chat. I shouldn't be.
What does hockey have to do with it? Is hockey a word that's Minnesotan?
Hockey? I don't
Hockey.
know.
They said say hockey.
I guess. Hockey doesn't bother me. I don't know.
I don't know
that's,
what would even be in
what's
hockey.
coming up on that one. Alex Brown.
Hockey. Just kidding.
What? Alex Brown says, here's $2 each for the college funds.
Whoop, whoop.
Nick, Thanks for the hours of content. You're welcome. More to come. Pinky swear. You have a beautiful wife. I agree. Lady Rackets, you have an exceptional husband. Cheers, y'all.
Oh,
I hope that
that's so
person.
sweet.
I hope that person is from Kiwi Farms. That'd make that comment just a little bit better. Darkman McEdgeface says, Nick, check your email when you get a chance. Yep, I saw it, buddy. I will respond. Moderator Marzi says, wanted to bring this to the attention of Lady Rackets. Is she aware that there is a chair molester on the loose? How shameful. # chair lives matter.
For real. That's some deep stuff right there.
Yeah. Remember, Lady Rackets was with me when I found Shane's chair in Amarillo.
Oh, jeez.
You remember that?
Yeah. I was terrified. I thought for sure some arms were going to come out of those boarded buildings and pull us in.
Yeah.
It's
Arbiter
a shady place, man.
Arbiter 117 says, my girlfriend wanted me to say she is drinking whiskey too. She is drinking Gibson's Gold whiskey, and she is joining in the fun of whiskey drinking.
Whiskey drinking.
Enjoy. Always drink responsibly. Because apparently I don't, for Lagavulin purposes. People are trying to get me a Milo sweet tea sponsorship.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, enjoy the wonderful flavor of Milo's 0-calorie sweet tea. Delicious, and it goes down smooth. We're a Milo's family, folks. This ad was not brought to you or endorsed by Milo Sweet Tea. Mr. DJ Fly High says, hey, Lady Rackets, which scares you the most when it comes to your kids growing up? Fortnite, social media in general, or social justice on YouTube, like queer kids stuff? Also, how do you sleep while Nick rants loudly?
I'm on the other side of the house.
What about the other question? Which scares you most about our kids growing up? Fortnite, social media in general, or social justice?
Social justice.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about Fortnite to be afraid of it.
Well, it's just...
Social media is just garbage. No offense.
Yeah, I'm with you. Morty J says, Lady Rackets, do Nick rants get you hot and bothered? Remember, the kids may find this video later.
I cannot say that your rants make me hot and bothered.
But
when you play with the kids, it does.
See, you gotta know.
You gotta know
the mom jeans.
The mom jeans. Oh my gosh.
I don't mean what Obama's wearing.
You. No, I have to tell you. I don't know if you... Did I tell you about this? So, my cousin and I... We're early 30s ladies, okay? I have 5 kids. She has 4. So we're both kind of like done having babies, right? But we're still in the freshly not gonna have any more babies stage. So we were having some adult beverages and sharing a Minnesota poutine at O'Neill's. Be jealous. And this woman walked by who was very clearly like 7 months pregnant or something. And she was walking towards us. And literally, my cousin and I were like, oh my gosh, look at her belly. Oh, turn to the side. And like, it was ridiculous. Yeah.
There you go.
Awkwardness.
Very awkward. Ian Gallagher wants me to ask you if you will audition for Bulma's voice on Dragon Ball Z.
No.
Okay. There you go. There's that answer. Ishak Zamani says, can Lady Rackets be on the next part of Ace Attorney to do some proper voices for Old Bag and Maya? There are 3 women characters in the current chapter of Ace Attorney that I'm playing, and it's harsh. It's harsh on the vocal cords.
There you go.
One of them sounds like basically a 70-year-old chain-smoking man from New Jersey. That's how bad it's gotten. That's how bad it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Logan Michael Anti Funko Pop says, "Did you ever have a dumb client?" I mean, I'm not allowed to tell you which one. Yes. Richard Wetfuss says, "Butcher and the Boar, Nick being the boar." Aww.
Oh, sad
rude.
day.
David Elliott says, "My favorite singer is Dixie Normus." What's yours? Who is your favorite singer?
Mine?
Yeah. Like flat out best or favorite singer.
Oh, I don't know.
I gotta go with Alison Krauss.
Oh man, she has an angelic voice. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that.
And she wields it well.
She does. She does. Sorry, there was a lot of
That was one too many she doeses.
one too many. Yeah, I would have kept.
What
it a
about
little
Josh
early.
Turner?
Josh Turner has a nice voice, but I wouldn't say it's the best voice.
What about that Daniel Bedingfield guy? I think he edited that song though.
Yeah, definitely.
She. I'm
What?
just kidding. Those
Oh.
those are just some high notes.
I was like, I don't know, because there's different. You can't really say flat out best voice.
I didn't say
'Cause
best
there's-
voice. I said favorite singer.
Okay, but even that, I mean, I have like a favorite singer for this type of music and a favorite singer for this type of music. You know, I can't hardly put men's voices against women.
That's a funny way to say Neil Diamond. I like that comment.
Freaking Neil Diamond, yeah. No, because I'm always like reminded of other people that I just forgot about, and so then I'm like, oh, you know.
All right.
I don't know. Freaking love Lori Morgan. Yeah, take
Lori
that.
Morgan.
Yeah, and Reba McEntire.
Yeah.
But they don't have like necessarily the perfect voice.
No.
They just have something that is infectious.
Okay. Blaine
Like
20 sent
measles.
Blaine 20 sent a big donation on Streamlabs, and it says, "For Discord access for someone Snoj knows." Okay. Sounds good.
That sounds good.
Mhm. Ike13D says, "I heard my name. What's happening?" Well, we're going to Ike's. So we're going to your place for an after party on Wednesday. Demon Overlord says, "What is it with the boomers always saying they're 29?
I don't know, actually. That's the first time I've ever done that.
Yeah.
I'm actually 35. For
Yeah.
real.
There you go.
What?
Oron1 says, "Little known fact, leprechaun testicles are 4-leaf clovers." So we discussed that their
What?
skin wasn't green, remember?
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So their testicles clearly are, though, because they're 4-leaf clovers. Although, since they don't see the
Yeah.
sun very often, or do they, would they not undergo photosynthesis and be like albino clovers?
Like cats, I don't know. That's scary.
Okay, next. Xander the Mander says, "You two are friggin' adorable." Alex Brown says, "All right, 5 more for Lady Rackets to notice me. Notice me, senpai. Also tell most embarrassing Nick story." So you covered that already.
Oh, okay.
Megamus Maximus says, "Make more babies." GRP Poll says, "You can't look at the chat. Only I can look at the chat." Taco Jones says, "Lady Rackets, what were your thoughts when Nick started doing the YouTubing, and have they changed since he has started to gain clout with his channel by being great and destroying Twitter NPCs?" I would like to know this answer too. I think I know it.
I think that Nick's channel has evolved well. Evolved, grown, developed. I'm sorry. Oh, but the lack of sleep is getting to my brain. Okay. No, I think that it has grown well. I was uneasy with it when it started out. I'm not always perfectly on board with everything that my husband says, but they are things that he says, so he makes those choices.
Well,
But no,
I'm just kidding.
No. Just like, you can be very mean. It's sad that the people out there don't get to see the really sweet you. But you are really good at tearing people down.
It's a gift.
I know.
And it's unfortunate to have sometimes.
It's yeah, it's tough.
I try to only
tough.
use it for good.
Yes. Just make sure we're not going too far.
I'll try. I'll try. I'll try to
Just
not go as
teasing.
far as Mars Girl's arms.
That's fine.
Because we know that would be too far.
That would be far.
Okay.
Okay, why are you... It's hot in here, man.
I know, isn't it warm?
It's killing me. The kids have got to be asleep by now, so I'm going to open this door. Does that help?
No, I doubt it, but you could try.
I need a fan in here.
Well, I think we need to just get through the show. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's nice. There's a nice you should close the other door though that's open. I know, but the sound is going to go through that other door. I'll do it. You entertain them.
No.
And then
you don't do anything
No.
anyway.
Nothing. I just watched you walk
just
away.
Sat. Hashtag me too. Harassed.
Okay.
Sexually raped.
We're gonna get through some of these because this will take us to the end of the show, getting through the chats.
Yeah, it's like
Richard Wetfuss says maybe someone in the chat could babysit. David Elliott says I have irregular paraprosthetic lucency in my patella due to my surgeon improperly inserting a pin, and I am filing a malpractice lawsuit. Thoughts? 1, bring money. It's the first rule of malpractice lawsuits is bring money. 2, hire the best expert you can, no matter the cost. And 3, hire the most experienced malpractice lawyer you can find. Don't skimp. It's very, very important. They're highly, highly specific. Someone came to me with a malpractice lawsuit, I immediately will tell them no. And I will help them find someone. Make sure you get the right person. The evidentiary standards are high. The witness standards and expert witness standards vary state to state, and they could sink your case in a heartbeat. So, Fancy Gusto says, "How many more kids are you gonna pop out?" I think we're pretty much done. So 0.
Mm-hmm.
Follow-up
But we
question.
can adopt y'all's kids.
Follow-up question.
Not y'all's, but you know.
That's a lot. That could be a lot of kids. When is Lord Rackets gonna freeze some of that high-test monkey spunk?
What?
Wow, that was gross. We got a chapter of smug marines to pound. I like that. That's funny. That almost makes me want to do it. J. Mac Von Kaze says, for Nick, Glenfiddich or Lafroig Scotch? I'll go with Lafroig over Glenfiddich, personally.
But I like the Glenfiddich bottle more.
The Glenfiddich bottle or
Yeah.
the Glenlivet bottle?
Glenfiddich.
Well, that's a special Glenfiddich.
No. The triangle.
Yeah, that's a special one.
No, it is not. They're all triangles.
That's a 21-year Glenfiddich.
I thought they were all triangles, though.
I don't think so, are
I'm
they?
pretty sure.
Show it to the camera.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Like it's like
That's
a
a-
triangle instead of.
That's a nice Glenfiddich. I
There we
don't-
go.
I don't know if
There
they
you
all
go.
are.
Now we can see triangles. Oh.
Okay. Then we've got I prefer Lafroig. Hammer Bro, thanks for the donation. Richard Wetfuss says Lady Rackets McQueen.
Oh no.
McQueen. That's all he said.
Oh no, I was reading something else. Sorry.
Marita Norfair says Lady Rackets is a wholesome cinnamon roll. So there you go.
I mean,
Got something in my eye that's
I like
burning.
cinnamon, and I've got some rolls with it.
Bob Newby. You say it's Fittich. I say Fittick. Bob Newby, Lord of Noobs, says you should try to get Michael Knowles on your show. Like, is that Beyonce's husband? That's a joke. Fluffy Side Up says, hey, Nick, there's a lawsuit in my area where some of the hospitals are suing some big pharma companies for addict treatment. Would you be interested in covering it at all? Maybe. Email it to me. Skaki Onsai says, Lady Rackets reminds me of Bailey Quarters, WKRP. Did you ever watch WKRP in Cincinnati? Oh,
No.
My dad did, but I don't remember it enough to know
I don't even know what that means.
the character. It was a TV show
Oh,
about a radio station,
Oh.
WKRP in Cincinnati.
that makes sense.
Priscilla Torreca says,
I don't know how you do the show without eating. Like,
y'all are such goals. How did you guys meet and how did you ask each other out? Do you want to briefly tell that story?
you can.
I mean, I can, but this is the only time you're on. You've abandoned me. And my eye. Something's in my eye. What? I'm picking
It's my beauty.
Yes. You're the apple of my eye.
Okay. We met in college. It was probably before, was it before classes even started?
It was close. It was very early in the semester.
Yeah, because I think that the activities started first. So, yeah, because it was audition. It was tryouts. Anyway, okay, I was a cheerleader. We had cheerleading tryouts in the dance studio. And after us, Taekwondo was meeting in the dance studio because they like to do things, back to back in scheduling without breaks. So the Taekwondo kids would come early so they could spar and, be goofy. And so we were there for cheerleading tryouts. We saw a bunch of people. We got excited. I was a cheerleader in high school, so I was like really looking forward to throwing huge stunts, and having male cheerleaders. And then I got to Southwest State, and it was like they had never heard of it. So anyway, so then I saw Nick and a bunch of other guys and went over and I was like, hey, you want to join cheerleading? And they're like, no, what's wrong with you? And I was like, well, I made a deal with Nick. However many guys he could get to join cheerleading, I would get that many girls to join Taekwondo because then that affected their fee or something. The more people there were, the lower the fee.
We just wanted chicks in Taekwondo.
Honestly, probably. And so he got himself and 3 other guys, and they joined cheerleading, and so we were always together, and that's how we met. What was the other question?
How did you ask each other out? It was not very effectively.
I don't know. The Queen of the Damned time was effective.
That was good. Yeah, the Queen of the Damned was good. Watch vampire movies, especially ones that you don't want to watch.
Vampire movies.
That's how it works. Suzaku Lancelot Kururugi says, hey Nick, I was wondering if you got any tips for getting unbanned on Twitter for calling a bunch of people artards for harassing my little sister. Also, she wonders whose movies do you like more, DC or Marvel? I go Marvel. I don't even have to hesitate.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the DC movies.
I don't mind the DC movies, but I love the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
I just really enjoy the universe that they created, with the different TV shows and movies.
Yeah.
That they did.
Yeah. So then the Twitter question is just keep appealing it. Keep appealing it and tell them how they were wrong. Over and over. Try different ways. Because you might get someone on a good day. That's the trick. Might get someone on a good day. Let's see. Andy Marcelli says, Mrs. Rekieta, what's the tattoo of? May we see it? Probably
Which one?
Up on your chest shoulder there. It is technically your chest. Chesticus for the rest of us, or whatever.
Is it this side? I can't even.
It's that side, yeah.
It's right here. I can't see there.
It's a cherry blossom.
Cherry blossoms. Sorry, I'm so hungry. I don't know how you do that.
I just try to do the show. That's what I do.
Could be.
I don't focus on my hunger. I focus on doing a show. I run a professional operation here.
They could have been talking about this one.
They could have been talking about your other one too. Yeah.
I can't even do that one.
There you go.
There we go. Whoop. Worked. Goodness gracious. That was so much more difficult than it looked.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. Black Duck says, Mrs. Rackets, who is your husbando? Male equivalent to waifu. I guess that'd be like your anime husband.
I haven't watched enough anime to know.
I guess it's got to be Shinji then.
I was gonna say Spike, but you know,
Spike Spiegel's a good husbando. Yeah, I like it.
he's sexy.
I'd go with vicious though. And their eyes will shed tears of scarlet. Best line. Blaine 20 says, please ask lady to look into the camera and say, I love that umbrella guy.
Can I do this?
Yeah.
You're my husband.
Yeah, it's okay.
I can
You-
say I love somebody else.
You can say you love Tug. You said you love black people and white
do.
people.
I love that umbrella guy.
Yeah, it's just,
Like that?
well, yeah, that's how Tug talks.
But I love that umbrella guy.
There you go.
I felt like a black woman.
Okay.
Mm-hmm,
Sounds good. Short Round says, how often does Nick beat you and are you scared?
Eh.
No to the are you scared, apparently. That never. She's actually vicious. She's got a mean rear naked choke.
It's true, I do. And
T-
I like to box.
Yeah. She likes to box when the other person isn't boxing. TLJ Screwjob says, so that's why you two were late, baby number 6 attempt. No, sadly, the mic was just broken. Brooke Hennon says, thanks, Nick. I will look forward to your email. Duralex said, Lex says, it takes a JD to drink an overpriced bottle of Scotsman's piss like it's special. Drink American for once. I do. Middle West wheat whiskey representing the Buckeye State here tonight. I'm not a big fan of the wheat whiskey. It's a little sweet for my taste. Okay, let's see. We've got IT Weep says, Nick, nice one. Creatard Nick, in all seriousness, I went to a private Christian school that taught creationism. Oh, Creatard, creationism. Okay. That taught creationism, and I recall one of the teachers saying that about the ribs. About the ribs. There you go. Daniel says,
You're
Nick.
not the only one, Nick.
Not alone. Daniel says, Nick, just say it to like a robotic encyclopedia of anatomy that is our doctor, and watch his face as his brain literally breaks with how stupid my comment was. That was fantastic. Thank you. Daniel says, Nick, you're a cunning linguist indeed. Sounds like Mrs. Rackets needs the latest DLC pack. Doesn't know you're a gamer. How embarrassing. Timothy Reaper says, it is a parent's responsibility to embarrass their children. Read your Bible.
True.
Blue Orion Tiger says, does Lady Rackets know what a Gundam is?
No.
Okay. Not enough anime for her. 10 demerits. Darian the Ghoul says, Nick, stare at the lady like Russell Greer, heavy breathing and everything, and then sue her later.
Nick. I have nightmares of that.
Should I put the lips in?
No, God, no.
Marsupial Gamer says, the only rule Nick violates is Rule 34. Naruto Martin says, Nick, you look good after 5 kids. Wait, lady, you look amazing after 5 kids.
I look amazing before 5 kids.
Well, you two are my workout goals now, but first eat 25 tacos before my 61/2 run. There you go. Suzaku Lancelot Kururugi says, hey, Nick, Lady Rackets, my little sister wants to know whose movies you like more, Marvel or DC. Yeah, those got flipped because of the amounts, but Marvel for both of us. Low Tier Gordo says pro Jared Fogle. That's a weird flex to take. All Around One says Mars Girl is besties with one sex pest and dates another without ever knowing what they were, but believes Vic is a predator. What horrible judgment. Darkman McEdgeface says Lady Rackets drinking a Mike's Hard. Hashtag the good life.
Good life.
Two Hillbillies Play says, what does Lady Rackets think about the Mike's Hard lemonade she has been nursing like that 6th child that is going to get made tonight? Hashtag green nut.
Green nut. Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a hard lemonade. It was a hard mango.
Yeah,
right?
Mango, man.
So there you go.
Mango.
Travis the Bard says, curse you both. I'm craving ribs now.
Yeah.
Sorry. Austin Heartless says, don't worry about what's going on. r/no context. Naruto Martin says, Nick, while you're trying to figure out the entire body your wife is like, ew, her boobs and body, lol. Also, Nick, how embarrassing. You're supposed to know all dates. Sorry. The last 300 says, try to touch your knees without hunching or bending over. If you can, then tweet hashtag kickvic. Some long arms. Let me do some of these. I've kind of been derelict in.
No.
I've got 2 different chat sources to manage.
I know.
Yeah. Arcane Sidious says, hey, Nick, you have not followed up about the apple pie moonshine. Are you concerned with shipping on it? Don't be worried about it. My major was in supply chain, so I know the shipping industry disturbingly well and know how to send it. No, I'm fully aware or fully confident you could get it to me. I'm just busy and I haven't gotten to the email. I'm sorry. Part-time porn star says, Lady Rackets, any secret Nick doesn't want the viewers to find out? Like, was he Drexel curious in college? Or that he's really a black guy in whiteface? Is that why he's always late to the streams? Those makeup and prosthetic nose touch-ups.
Yeah. It's definitely the latter.
There you go. I could say the joke. I'm not going to say the joke. Never mind. Crusader Saracen says, I hope this is like that BBC interview where he's the guy, where the guy is getting interviewed and his little kids stroll in and his wife zooms in and it's freaking hilarious. Have you seen that?
That is, yeah, I have
very
seen
funny.
that. Oh my gosh.
Okay, Not Sure says, oh, excuse me. Congrats, Nick. Much love from your neighbor to the west in North Dakota, baby. You deserve all the success you've had, my dude. Keep up the great work. Hey, thanks, buddy. Bagel Goose says, have her show her feet. You want to show your feet?
I guess so. I gotta figure out how.
Can you manage this?
I don't know. I'm gonna fall over.
I hope.
Do you have life insurance on me?
No. Yes. Of course I do. I'm a lawyer. That's a bad angle for your foot.
I can't get to it.
Here, should I just do it with the... I can do it with the camera.
That's so much. Where is my foot?
There it is. There's a foot. He said show feet, technically, so I don't know if you're supposed to try and get both up there.
Are you kidding me? I'll die.
I'm joking. There you go. There you go.
You're the worst.
You're probably on Wikipedia already.
I'm sure I am.
Bagel Goose says, the hot dog reaction killed me. Let's see. Then we've got Xander's Rant says, Lady Rackets, what you gonna tell your kids that the both of you are locked behind an iron door? What do you think of Mortal Kombat 2? And what do you tell people about how you guys got together? Advice on how to get a wife. That's a good question. Do you have advice on how to get a wife?
No. I have no idea, like, how people do it, honestly.
I don't either.
Yeah, you better never die or anything, because...
Because it'd be really hard for you to get a wife?
Yes!
Also, I have narcolepsy and sleep apnea. What does that make me? Oh my gosh.
Oh, bad.
Blessings upon you. Henry Aller says, hey, Nick, did you get my email? Also, what are you two's favorite kind of sandwich? Probably. But like Lady Racket said, I was on the phone all day. Books, Games, Pottery says, you guys are so pure it hurts to watch. Like looking at the sun. Heart eyes. Asphyxiation from Discord says, Madam Rackets has a gorgeous smile. And can she please do Crazy Eyes again? It was his second favorite from the 24-hour stream, that and Battletoads.
What was Crazy Eyes?
I don't know. You must have done Crazy Eyes at some point.
I don't know what that means.
Just go for it.
What?
I guess. Make those crazy eyes.
Nick, I can't. I have no idea what that means.
Bagel Goose says, I got you, Nick. Bagel Goose says, Nick Donga's his wife on air. Real. Bagel Goose says, last one. Those were the masks that he was putting on, to be fair. Snaj says, imagine unironically asking your wife to imagine unironically memes. Sorry. I do apologize for just memeing you, like dropping meme language on you. It's not personal.
I know some of it.
Yeah. Imagine unironically knowing meme language.
Oh,
Bagel Goose, thanks for the donation.
you talked about...
Oh, sorry.
You talked about embarrassing things.
Yeah, I did. What?
You're embarrassing in real town life.
I am?
Mm-hmm.
How am I embarrassing in real life?
Because you talk the internet life.
I talk reality.
They haven't gotten there yet.
I'm sorry that you moved me to a town from 1937. I had to go get something for her today at 10:30 p.m. I had to drive to get something and everything was closed.
Everything.
Everything. So
Crazy.
there you go. Bagel Goose says, so Nick thought men had one less rib. Would that make him a riblet? Crusader Zarison says, so public school sucks and is nothing more than demonic indoctrination centers. I'm considering homeschooling, but what's your thoughts, feelings on the matter? Well, we're pro homeschooling. And if anybody tells you you can't do it, you probably can. If you like your kids. Right? Because that's the saying of Mashe. Is like, what are your qualifications? My unconditional love of my children.
Oh, yeah, I guess it was.
I was listening at the conference.
No, I just was confused by your paraphrasing.
Books Games Pottery says, my mom homeschooled myself and 3 younger siblings. We are all much more successful and balanced than our peers. She worked hard to balance social needs, emotional needs, and educational needs. Not for everyone, but done well, it's the best. And then she follows up with, I believe, Books is a she. Also, I teach high school and it's a terrible place for children. It's interesting to work in public education after being homeschooled and realize that you will never send your kids to public school. Keck7Go says, the Costco gin is a rye-based gin. Fresh plants such as birch leaves, meadow sweet, cranberries, and orange peel are distilled. The resulting aromatic gin is aged in small barrels, handcrafted from the finest American white oaks. Thanks, Keck. That's this gin that you tried. You all right?
Yes.
Okay.
I was half listening.
Oh my gosh. You're like Shane.
Chat.
You're like Shane reading the chat instead of reading. Well, Shane was reading a Discord. Actually, I think Shane was looking at trap porn, but hey, it's his thing, not mine. Iryoku Hiraki says, with all the crap around relationships these days, it's truly a blessing to see a happy, obviously loving marriage like yours. Do you have any advice for someone who wants the sort of thing you have, though maybe with a few fewer kids? My advice, be on the same page. Right? We were on the same page for the most part.
Yeah.
We both decided that there was no calling it quits or splitting up, and that kids were on the menu. And we were going to have kids.
That too.
Yeah, but no, we were on the same page. And it's because, well, I'm not going to speak for you, but it was because of how much I liked that monster on the other camera that I, was fine with pretty much whatever for kids. And because I came from a small family.
Monster on the other side
That's
of the
you.
camera?
That's you. You're on the other camera. Not the other side of the camera, on the other camera.
Oh, I wasn't sure what was happening there.
No, I came from a smaller family. I just have one sibling, and so when this one said that she wanted a big family, I was like, no, it's good. We'll figure it out. I don't know about that.
Still only got to medium size.
We still only got to starter family, yeah. Iron Mater says, hey, Lady Rackets. There, now I can die knowing that I've interacted with a woman that was not a vapid whore.
Oh my gosh. I'm honored. I didn't know where to go with that.
Yeah, no, that was good. That was good.
Oh, man.
Let's see. Naruto Martin says, Lady Rackets, you should sing an entire song. You don't have to tonight, but at some point you should. DNA Crows says, made the stream. Please shill the DNA Crows YouTube. Two brothers talking media, politics, and cracking jokes. Much love, Daddy Law. Hi, Lady Rackets. So check out check out DNA Crows on YouTube. Snarkticon DM says Lady Rackets sounds like drunk uncle right now. Mr. Ruby Elf says I'll probably be asleep when you read this, but thanks you guys for so much for brightening my week up after the in and out hospital visits for my mom. So prayers for your mom and good wishes and all that. I hope everything turns out okay. VUE Samadare, a detective, says Nick probably wants to meet Mers girl to see how arms work. No, I took lever mechanics. I understand it. Ishailzen says, can Lady Racket say, it's not for you, it's for the fans? You have to be a little bit indignant with it. Just a little bit. A little bit of energy.
It's not for you, it's for the fans.
Yes. You're being very dramatic.
It's not for you, it's for the fans.
Shoot!
Shoot!
There you go.
Shoot! Yeah!
Andrew War
If you would
Snowboard.
have said that first, I would have had no problems.
Andrew War Snowboard says, explain to the chat who Heath is. Heath is a very, very good friend of mine. That's as far as that needs to go.
He was also a cheerleader.
He was also a cheerleader. And he's also got more muscles than pretty much most people.
Yeah, pretty
so.
much.
And he's a Chad dad too.
He's a Chad dad.
He's got 2 working on the third one's about to pop out at some point.
Don't say that.
Pop out?
No.
No,
think of that imagely. Imagely?
the doctor's like this,
Yeah,
not like this.
No.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Okay. Asia Frazier says, to test the strength of your marriage, when Nick goes to bed, surprise him by wearing a blue wig, whisper a ree in his ear, and offer signed jelly beans. If you whisper a ree in my ear, that would not be good.
That's weird.
Kodiak says Mrs. Racket seems to be a lovely woman. I agree. Ruby King 1997 says that can or want to donate, paypal.me/Ruby King Sherman. So there you go. Oh, that was a follow-up from a long time ago. Sorry. Mr. Obi-Wan 2020 says the irony of ADD. Oh, what? It jumped.
That is the irony of ADD.
Yeah. The irony of ADD is YouTube is rude. The irony of ADD becoming a thing in 40 plus years after the establishment of forced public schooling is quite ironic, isn't it? Kind of is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nick's adult-like beard says 5 a.m. How much cuntalinguist do you do? Stop laughing, Lady Rackets. Stop it. Just stop, you cracker thief. So there you go. Snarkticon DM says, Sweet Caroline, ba ba ba. Naruto Martin says, Lady Rackets is the prego food. I feel like it is. I think that's the Triscuits. No, is that prego food?
No. I just like to snack at night.
Forever229 says, I'm sorry, chat. That was apologizing for making me sing Country Roads. Rude. How embarrassing for me.
Oh, embarrassing, honey.
You could have done it and saved me.
I don't know it that well. See,
Yeah.
The difference between you and I is if I don't know something well, I don't just dive in and do it.
Oh, wow. That was brutal.
No, that's not brutal. It's a compliment. You just dive right in there without thinking.
Oh, man. Keep complimenting me. I feel it so well. I feel like I'm on the firing squad.
It usually works out.
I feel like I'm on the firing squad asking for more compliments as I sag into the ropes that are holding me up. Thank you. Please, go on. Tell me about diving right in. Victor Phantasm says, does Nikki the Wrecking Ball eat? So skinny, BTFO Italians. I do eat, but I haven't been eating well lately. I will say that. I have not been eating well. Hoko Poco Ham says, y'all mind if I hit this vape? Go for it, buddy. Go for it. Naruto Martin says, Lady Rack, sing Let It Go, Let It Go, Let It Go. Don't hold back.
No.
The Coke Master says, you two gonna cosplay as Sailor Scouts at Matsuri? No.
No.
Blink Your Eyes 1400 says, when in Hawaii, you have to try Spam Musubi, local fave. I know, I love it. We've probably had Spam Musubi. I think you've had it. It's the thing. It's rice and spam and wrapped in seaweed, I think. Our friend's sister made it for us.
That's right. They did. And I did not like it.
Well.
It's gross.
She's not a spam fan, okay?
Gross.
Not a spam fan.
Gross. Speaking of which.
What?
Almost as gross as spam.
You have my attention.
My cousin's son.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Made himself a sandwich today with peanut butter, jelly, and then half a stick of butter.
Oh, I love that sandwich.
It was like this thick.
That's delicious. What's wrong with that sandwich?
I was gonna lose it.
Peanut butter, and jelly is like my favorite sandwich. What are you talking about?
It was so much butter, Nick.
Where did he put the butter? On before the jelly?
Everywhere.
Okay.
Everywhere.
Mr. DJ Fly High says, breadsticks or cheddar biscuits?
Ooh. Like cheddar biscuits from... Are we talking like Red Lobster versus Olive Garden here?
Yep.
If I am only getting breadsticks or cheddar biscuits, cheddar biscuits. If I'm going to get other food, breadsticks.
Okay, so if Russell Greer is taking you out on a date.
No.
Prior to the expected outcome of said date.
Mm.
And he takes you to Olive Garden. What do you order?
What?
I'm just kidding. Don't answer that. Naruto Martin says, lol, what's up with these nails thing? Haha. I don't know. Rando number 9 says, Lady Rackets, do you love Israel?
Yep.
There we go. This stream supports and endorses the nation state of Israel and its people.
Okay.
Very important to YouTube. Victor Phantasm says, since you're moving to Texas with Medicare, sing the Yellow Rose of Texas to your honey tonight after the stream. Learn it, boy.
Learn it, boy.
Solo Beverly says, Nick, you just made my Google Play ludicrous. Nocturna says, been called incel by SJWs. I was married for 9 years, but only 2 of those makes that an accurate statement. Ouch. Ouch. That guy says, Secure Team 10 just got demonetized. I don't know who that is. Nick's Adult Like Beard says, every time Lady Racket says I'm kidding, she ain't. On to you.
Have I said I'm kidding a lot?
I don't know. Underscore says, did your wife tell you that having blackface during procreation is the reason why your kids are black?
Wow. That's...
You did say that.
Uh-huh.
Snarkticon DM says, Shane's wife has the best fluids. You know, come on.
Ew.
That is filthy. This guy was posting just nasty things about his wife. To me, that's very disrespectful. Just so you know, I will never post nasty things about you.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Because I respect you. And I love you.
I love you.
Shoot. Blink Your Eyes 1400 says, Vic is going to Savannah, Georgia MegaCon on the 8th of June. And that's an hour-and-a-half drive for me. And I want to go to show him support in person. Well, do it. Do it, man. If it's within your budget, do it. Nick's Adult Like Beard says, Lady Racket says Vaughn's, like the grocery store. Keldeo the Horse says, can I get a shout out to Sean Ranklin from Lady Rackets? Can you shout out Sean Ranklin? Okay, this was a super fun stream. Oh my gosh. Have a good day. Big ups, Conway Conman, the plump pimp. So you have to shout out Sean Ranklin.
Just
shout out to Sean Ranklin. That's all you got to do.
Just say.
Yeah.
What?
Sean Ranklin.
That's all I say. Those 2 words.
You got to say shout out to Sean Ranklin. Hey, here's a big shout out to Sean Ranklin.
Sean what?
Ranklin.
Ranklin? Okay.
This is not hard. Please, the air is dead. The air has died.
Oh my gosh. What was the
Sean Ranklin.
name?
You've only had 2 drinks. 1?
I haven't been sleeping, Nick.
Guys, get yourself a small woman. It's
I haven't been sleeping.
it's easy to. It only takes a couple. It only takes 1, really.
I am tired.
Sure, it's tired.
Okay.
Say big ups to Sean Ranklin.
Big ups to Sean Ranklin.
You didn't have to say it like that, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Dear Lord, what just happened? Nick's adult like beard says developed just like him testes. Stomping Peak says, what's your opinion on fapping? Are you pro fap?
What is fapping?
Think about it for 1 second. Fap, fap, fap. A sound effect. It's onomatopoeia.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Are you pro fapping?
I don't think so.
Self gratification?
What?
Masturbating.
What are you talking about?
Are you for or against masturbating?
Not answering that question.
Okay. Well, there you go. There you go. Not answering the question on whether she's for or against the concept of masturbating. Forever229 says, how does Lady Rackets feel about Vic constantly attacking you?
Me?
Me. Constantly
you.
attacking me.
Who are?
I don't know that that's true. Vic.
Vic's attacking you?
Oh, no. Kick Vic.
Oh, I was like,
I
what are you
completely
talking
misread the
about?
kick. I thought it was a joke, but it's a serious question. The people opposed to Vic constantly attacking me. How do you feel about that? I don't know. How does it make you feel?
How does it make you feel? I don't know. I don't really think about it.
Okay, she doesn't think of it.
I don't know. Like,
They're literally unimportant to her.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, they're insignificant.
I mean, yeah, it's nothing personal.
It can be personal. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, it sucks that they're coming after you, but you're a public figure, so
Yeah.
and you're,
I'm making very public statements.
you're making public statements, so they're retaliating, even though it's, they
Yeah.
don't necessarily believe,
This is how
align with them. You're both free to voice your opinions,
this is how the internet works.
right?
Right. Pokemon's Master says moist.
Ish.
Blaine 20 says saw a tweet and hit the like button. Then I realized it was my own tweet. This is a question that Drexel answered, but I need you to answer. This is from Carissa Fine. It says, how does Lady Rackets feel about fat girl hands?
How do I feel about them?
How do you feel about fat girl hands?
I mean, are they massaging me? Am I having a massage? Like a professional therapeutic massage?
Could be. How do you feel about them?
I mean, they might be useful.
I think
then.
Drexel said sometimes you just need some fat girl hands.
Ew. Ew.
I don't know.
I don't think I would get the same pleasure out of them that Drexel would.
Yeah. We need to figure out that guy's thing. That guy's
He's
thing.
weird, man.
It's a weird thing.
I love him though.
Yeah, I think he's going to be here tomorrow.
You better.
Yeah.
If he stands me up, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah, me too. Bad Dragonite says Lady Rackets exposing Illuminati connections. So there you go. Two Hillbillies Play says, I think you missed my chat. Hashtag green nut. No, we just hadn't gotten to it yet. Time Code Mechanic says, gotta go. You and Lady Rackets are great fun. Hey, thanks, buddy. Daniel says, Interview with the Vampire was my favorite. Good movie.
Good.
Grunu says, has Lady Rackets seen your ethics complaints? If so, does she have a favorite?
I've seen. I mean,
Kind of. Just what you guys have. The same thing you guys have seen.
Yeah.
If any of the videos.
Yeah.
And has it earned a spot on your fridge? Nick, which one is your favorite? My favorite one is still my first one from Kevin Landau. Because it was like 20 pages written by a regular lawyer and the ethics board still said, we don't care. That's it. Zypher Warrior says, Mars Girl's arms are so long they exist in all universes at once. Mars Girl's arms are so long they went back in time and sank Atlantis below the sea. Snarkticon DM says, Nick, how often does she beat you? Regularly. Please help. Lucky Lime says, who wins the most arguments? Who wins the most arguments?
Nobody wins in an argument. Nobody.
There you go. Okay.
You're welcome.
Keldeo the horse says, Lady Rackets, say shout out to Sean Ranklin, please. We did that. We got that one covered.
Are you sure?
I don't know. Do you want to try again?
No.
Say big ups to Sean Ranklin. You don't have to use your weird thug voice.
I can't.
Forever229 says, I've had apple pie moonshine. That stuff is fire. Okay. Fire, okay. Nick's adult like beard says, say the joke. Oh, no. I'm not. I don't remember what it was now. Josiah Bell says, hey, Nick, I DM'd you a fix for Phoenix Wright on Twitter. New fans, I'm not sure the best way to get that to you. I'll try and find it, buddy. Jake Blaylock says, I can't believe a guest finally showed their feet, and it was the best guest. You're the best guest, just so you know.
Wow.
Snarkticon DM.
The bar was that low?
Well, says 1937, watch out for those krauts. We're always on the watch out for krauts.
Always.
The gay old Opry is what I call kraut.
What?
Well, like gay ops. Have you heard of gay ops? Gay ops is the internet term for doing something like behind the scenes or surreptitiously to try and like photoshopping a chat log. Like what happened to Andy, you remember? That? So photoshopping a Snapchat thing to make Andy Worski look bad, for example. That was Kraut. It was Kraut who participated in that, a YouTube guy named Kraut. So I'm always on the lookout for Krauts and the gay old Opry, as I call it. Victor Phantasm says, ask your wife what impresses other women. I have a good $230,000 house and I'm 30 plus, and I'm 30 plus other money. Am I still worthy of a good woman?
What? All that stuff doesn't make you worthy of a good woman.
What's in here?
It's what's
in here.
It's in here. Thank you.
But that stuff, here's what it opens the door.
It does, yes. Okay. It does show that you have a desire to provide a home, work hard. So it does help show, some of the things that are positive about you.
There you go. Yeah, man, you're worthy of a good woman, but it's not.
It's not about that, though.
The material stuff opens the door. It helps open the door. It's not the only thing you can do to open the door, but it does help. But it's if it's a good woman, the material stuff is the accessory, right? That's the accessory.
Well, it's not guaranteed to always be there.
Right.
So it has to be more than. It has to at least become more than just that.
Yeah. Well, like in Hamilton, right? Because we get all of our life wisdom from musicals that are on Broadway.
Of course.
He says, do you relish being
Where else would you get it?
a poor man's wife? And she said, I relish being your wife. Right? It's not about the material possessions. So there you go. Never mind that he was super smart, proximity to power, ultra handsome, all of those things. Just like me. No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. Shoot. Shoot. Blaine20 says, some people actually believe that you can't legally homeschool. That's been largely defeated in the States, but in Germany, it's still true. Remember, Germany was so fond of Adolf Hitler that they kept Hitler's no homeschooling policy. Good job, Germany. Keep it up. Looking great with that one.
Why would you call out Germany? Germany, Nick? Germany will come after you. Do you not remember the first two world wars?
Yeah, Germany is terrifying. But I've seen Germany's best, and it's a mall ninja, and I'm pretty sure I could take that guy in a fight. Bob Newbie, Lord of Noobs, says, how's that outdoor furniture doing for you? We still got a couple weeks left on the delivery.
Yeah.
So
second week in June, is that what you said?
Yeah, second week of June. Blink Your Eyes 1400 says, Nick Cannibal confirmed. Yep. In Fragano says, begone, woman. Only I can inseminate Nick.
Whoa.
Please don't.
That got weird.
Denal132 says, much love and God bless. Hey, back at you, buddy. Forever229 says, what a lovely couple. I'll take a shot to many years of happiness to you both. That's nice.
Thank you.
Victor Phantasm says, honor to your dead also. I wish they have peace. I hope they do. Do any of our dead not have peace?
I don't know.
I don't either, but I think they do. Chris Nunez says, Nick in Taekwondo. Nick, you should challenge Monica's mall cop military assassin in the Thunderdome. Yeah, again, that guy is not scary. If you listen to Josh's phone call with him, that was just, he's got like this weird bipolar thing where at one point he's threatening to have the government of some country murder Josh. And the next point he's like, it's not personal, kid. We all just got to be grown-ups here. It was very weird. Very weird. Some Beach says, who's your favorite child? Macaulay Culkin, I think.
Really?
No. Haley Joel Osment? He's big now. And I don't mean popular.
Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah.
He
ate the s'mores.
he ate the s'more maker. Man.
He solved the Stay Puft Marshmallow problem at the end of Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Man alive.
I see dead people. And you. That's what he said.
That's
That's what he said.
Happened.
Nick's... wait. John,
I think Jesus might have been the best child.
that's a lie. You know he was a little hellion. You know he was. I want to read that book. Bob, the brother of Jesus. Bob's like Jesus's brother. And he talks about them as kids.
Mm-hmm.
Where like Jesus would like crush a lizard as a baby. He'd like kill a lizard, but then he'd put it in his mouth and bring it back to life.
Oh my gosh.
Because he was a baby.
Yeah.
A baby with miraculous God powers. That'd be terrifying.
Yeah.
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 John Sargent says, who is the better pool player, you or her? You haven't played me in pool.
No,
Recently.
I don't think have I ever, well,
I think we have at some point.
like, yeah,
Just for
throwaway
fun.
game here or there.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Nick's adult beard says, Nick cosplay as Phoenix Wright, Lady R as Maya Fey. No, Maya's only 17 and we're not in Japan.
Ooh.
Although Texas, I think 17 is the age of consent still. Forever229 says, good guy, Rackets. Thank you.
Oof.
Irie Ice 30. We're almost done, lady.
That wasn't what I was doing.
Oh,
No,
okay.
you're fine. Keep going.
Irie Ice 36 says, behind every great man is a good woman. Nick, I can see why you'd be a single woman man. 5 kids is proof. Mr. and Mrs. Rekieta, I salute you too. There you go. Moist John says, you know.
You would.
Kildeo the Horse says, shout out to the Infection SSIMP Dislike Squad. Nick's Adult Like Beard says, didn't gay ops literally start with homo ops? Blink Your Eyes 1400 says, the U.S. is older than Germany is as a unified country. That's true. Mm-hmm. And then we've got just 2 more. Keck7Go says, wait, books. We're going to homeschool our kids. You better be the one to teach them English, otherwise they will grow up effed with an effed up accent. And then Keck7Go says, Lady Rackets, how do you feel that your kids are going to become alt-right white supremacists according to Pretty Ugly Little Liars? They feel sorry for them as they are going to grow up as racist woman haters.
Well, that, oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that that's going to happen to our children because I went on YouTube.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's harsh.
How often do we give them white supremacist reading material? Let me rephrase the question. Isn't it true that you've assigned our kids to read Mein Kampf every year
Yeah.
that they were living?
I definitely have Mein Kampf over here somewhere.
We don't have it. That's a shame. We do have Bill Cosby Time Flies, so that's the hating women thing. We got that covered.
We got that one. There's got to be something else in here.
Nick's Adult Like Beard says, she's 18 in the next game. Don't be a douche. I didn't know that. To be fair, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Joshua Bailey says, who's the better cook?
Nick.
I am.
Definitely.
I've liked to cook since I was a kid.
Yeah, thankfully. Because otherwise we'd have a lot of hamburger helper.
A lot of hot dish.
Hot dish.
I'll take some hot dish.
Nicholas.
What? I like hot dish.
We are still on air.
Okay, and finally, Rando number 9 says, Nick, does Lady Rackets know about Perfection? You know about Perfection? The YouTuber Perfection?
Must you?
Sorry, do you know about Perfection?
Oh, do I? Sorry. Now don't jump on my jokes.
Sorry.
Jeez. No.
No, okay, yeah. No, she doesn't she doesn't know anything about Perfection. It's the guy I had on the stream the other day. I think I briefly told
the one
you about it.
who really wanted to come on and made like
He was remember
he was like mad
we were in the Miami airport or the
making-
airport to Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're making money off of Vic's situation. That guy.
Yeah. Okay. So she kind of knows, but not really.
Yeah, Nick talks to me sometimes and I like half listen. So like
She's like so over it. All right, guys. I think we're about done. We're about done.
Gosh, I thought I saw a child.
No. Is there anything you want to say before we wrap up the stream? Excuse me. That tasted like gin.
That is embarrassing. Oh my gosh. Wait, I got it.
What?
The other day, we're at this ritzy hotel, right? Because we just went to this fancy... What did we do? Oh, we went to a show and then the cast party after it. So we get in the... We're waiting for the elevator.
Oh, yeah. That wasn't there. That was in Miami.
No.
Yeah.
I don't care where it was.
We were we were at a nice hotel in Miami too.
Nice place. Oh yes, you're right.
Yeah,
That's
this
right.
is in Miami.
This is Miami. That's right. We were gonna check out.
This was not embarrassing. This is heroic.
So we're standing, waiting for the elevator to come. Nick passes gas in the middle of the hallway because why not?
Brutally. It was bad.
He says, oh my gosh. Like, I mean, it was bad, okay?
Eyes were watering.
The doors open. We walk in. And yes, it followed horribly.
And there was a
ritzy looking woman, like in a business suit and everything, and she's standing. It's like her, Nick, me. Oh,
I'll let you know.
Smelled awful.
I'll let you know.
That woman almost died.
Yeah. JP Morgan was having a meetup of their successful reps at that hotel. So like we're talking their like top 100 or whatever reps of JP Morgan. So these people make tons of money, absolute fortunes. And that's what happened. We're in like shorts and a t-shirt. This lady's in a Hillary Clinton power suit, and I dropped it like it was hot. And it was.
Whoa.
And then it trailed in. I tried to break it off, but I couldn't. I couldn't do it. So
I tried to break it off.
there's things you can do, and it wasn't working. It wasn't working. But that you couldn't wait for that elevator. We had to get out of there. We had a plane to catch.
I know.
So oh, it was good. I'd do it again. Okay, last two. Let me start up the outro music. I have outro music. Did you know this?
Oh, I did not.
It's the Whiskey Lawyer song.
Now we've gotten fancy.
Well, not due to me, but let's see. We've got what? Okay, let's get the here we go. You won't hear the outro music, but I'm gonna play it.
Won't.
Okay, so here is the oh gosh. I'm gonna turn the volume down, otherwise it'll drown us out. The outro music lets people know that the show is ending. So I'm starting it.
Do we have to be quiet now?
No. It's just playing.
We talk over it?
Yeah, it's gonna play kind of low in the background.
Fancy schmancy.
And then I'll turn it up when we're all done. But
so it's like, it's almost like, whose line is it anyway?
Kind of. There's 2 more chats to read.
Okay.
That's why I'm playing the outro music to let people know not to send more chats because the show's gonna end. And I don't want the 20-second delay to cause them to miss it. So
With it.
Forever229 says Lady Rackets is perfection. And then Nick's adult like beard says, Nick, it's time to close Lady Rackets. Objection.
You asked if I had anything else to say.
No, that's what he said. I don't know.
I know.
Yeah.
That's
Was there anything else?
no, no, that's what happened. That
Yeah.
was the interaction.
It's very true. It's very true. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us tonight. Thank you for celebrating 60,000 subscribers with me and Lady Rackets.
60,000.
Tomorrow,
I'm nervous. Like, you keep promising these big things for these levels. What are we gonna do next?
I think the next is a 36-hour stream. That's what people are saying.
You'll die.
I don't want to do that at all. I'm not promising it.
No, don't do that.
No. No. No, I don't want to do that.
Oof, that sounds painful.
It does. It does.
Maybe.
I'll need your CPAP machine.
Yeah, I don't have one yet.
I'll just put it on.
Dude.
I'm awake. No, I'm just kidding.
Did I tell you? Like last night, I was laying there trying to go to sleep, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't get enough air.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh. Now I'm like
So-
freaking.
So anyway, we'll have to figure something out. The next one will probably be, 75,000.
Discuss it with me before you make promises.
Yeah, I don't make promises. Anyway, thanks guys for hanging out with us. We're going to peace out, and you all have a fantastic night. You want to say goodnight?
I was doing my gangster pose.
You want to say shoot one last time?
Shoot! No,
Shoot.
shoot! That was the wrong one.
That was the wrong shoot.
I can never get it. Shoot.
There
Shoot.
you go. All right, guys. Have a good night. Peace. Peace.
As we hear lawsplaining tonight. From the wide shores of Nairn to the hills of Glenlivet, there's no one who explains the thought better than Nick. So pour out a glass for the ones who have passed to make the light.